I'm still washing my fuck.
Don't give Poet a car, you know.
I would not.
Don't give him a
I
car.
can't have a car.
Don't give Poet a car in these rhythms.
Brother, I can't.
It's problems on the streets.
Brother.
Don't give Poet a car and these rhythms.
Brother.
It would be mad.
I'm telling you right now, Future for 7 hours on the high street.
Tickets.
Tickets galore.
Tickets.
Galore.
Points.
You'd hit Turn On Me, my collection, special. I let the world know you ain't even trying to be special.
Yeah, I ain't even heard that rhythm there. What? Who's that?
Future, you ain't trying to be special. Let me just play that for you right now. It's one of the, you definitely, on my Instagram 24/7. This made me realise, girls, do you know what, fam? You're worth more. My Future tried to show you.
Go on.
You thought he was joking. You thought he was joking. The chorus in this is to truth, 3 bands.
Yeah, man.
They said that in 2014.
Yeah, man.
Future, man. Every girl likes
The
Future.
GOAT.
Every girl likes Future.
The GOAT.
I don't care.
Future
if
can
you're a
have any
feminist.
girl he wants. Future can have any girl he wants.
I hope
You
not.
see the women, you see women that feel like they don't want to fuck with him.
Yeah.
They'll fuck with him.
He has a message for everyone.
Cause you know where it is. Do you know where it is? Yeah.
Go through, my brother.
I feel like I know that women are gonna not want to agree with this.
Yeah.
But you see, when you just politely keep it 100, they love it. I'm telling you, they love it. They love it.
When I was younger,
I'm hearing a man say, yo, listen, don't worry about what I've got at home. Right now, it's me and you, innit? Forget, I'll handle that. I'll handle that.
Trust me.
Allow me to handle this. What? Damp in a panty.
Future told a girl after she cheated, you ain't even trying to be special. Any girl that does something to me, just know you're hearing that rhythm. Because I thought you were someone special. When I was younger, I didn't appreciate Future the way I have since COVID. Lockdown made me appreciate Future a lot
Serious?
more. Yeah.
Gave you an extra bounce and a step in that.
What?
Strong.
Started realising that I needed something to build me back up because I felt low.
Go on then.
So I played a little bit of Future.
Right.
Now I can tell the Future.
I'm telling you.
I'm sensational, bro.
Up to bits. I hear it. Sometimes it just gets like that. All you need is that one person that you believe.
That I fully believe what he's saying.
Yeah. And you know what the maddest thing is? I believe Future. Whatever it is that he says, I believe. I believe it.
Have you listened to my collection?
My collection?
He says in my collection, if we never speak again, I'm just happy I got to tell the truth.
Right.
He told you, this is what I am.
Right.
You're part of my collection. When we have
telling you.
sex, you may not be the wife.
How many uses he got? Is he what? How many has he got? Is he more than 5?
He's got a lot of kids.
Is it, yeah?
I blame Sierra.
Why?
You can tell he compromised his career a lot for Sierra. He wrote rhythms for her.
Right.
He wasn't even the same brother. But unfortunately, she unleashed a monster when she broke away. Listen.
And then he said, you know what, fuck that, I'm outside now, strongly.
Let me play the special song again. I'll play the 3rd verse. He's talking to Sierra.
You're not even
My
trying to
mama
be
hate me, her mama hate me. Look how much hate I make. Listen, let me fucking play my nigga, man. This is my nigga. I love this guy so much, man. We don't talk about Future enough. That's what I think. When we talk about the greatest rappers, man don't talk about Future enough.
Are you saying, is he one of the greatest of all time?
Future is one of...
No, say it with the chest, fuck it.
Oh no, I'm trying to think of a better way of saying it. He's one of the most important artists of the last decade.
Right.
Without a shadow of a doubt. And that's not to take away from anybody else.
No, you're not.
That's
no.
not to say like this. No, I'm saying Future in terms of the way he dressed and made hood man start dressing like Future.
Yeah,
The subject
Billy's
matters.
in here now.
Billy!
Billy's in
Billy!
here now. Yeah?
Where's the blazer? Yeah!
Billy's
That's
in
why
it.
he's my
Oh, with the
brother.
blazer. Yeah, come on, Mike.
Get me? We had the man that wore it for costume, and a couple of weeks ago we had the man that wore it on purpose.
Well, I'm on camera, yeah?
Yeah, come on.
Go on, man.
I say nothing, man.
Yeah, so Future, I think is one of the most influential artists of the past 10 years. I think a lot of people have sort of profited from his style being so prominent, especially in Atlanta.
Right.
Like he was Cause he's the GOAT, bro. I can't lie, he's actually the GOAT. I've always been aware of like his presence and how important he is, but I think I just didn't take as much attention to detail in the music until 2019.
What do you think of his new album though?
Are you crazy, bro?
Future's got godly aura.
His new album, you rate it?
Brother, he done
I
a
ain't
tune
even
with
listened to
Drake
it.
and Thames.
Oh, the new.
He done a Drake
Yeah,
song with
yeah,
Drake
I
and
heard that,
Thames.
I heard that, actually.
And you know anybody else that has that song, they've got a trailer, they're previewing the song. He just put it on the album and chilled out.
But do you know what it is as
love
well?
Future, I'm saying
Future's
that.
been outside for so long and been so cold for so long. You know what? You can have an album where it doesn't hit the same as the old shit though. You're allowed to have one of them.
100%. As long as you give me 3 or 4 rhythms,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. You're living a different life that you lived when you were younger.
Right.
You was hungry when you were younger.
yeah.
Now you got bare, women. You got big houses. All of that. You can't give me the same Future, but at least give me 4 songs.
Now
There's
Future's
definitely
always
4
been
songs on
outside chopping gal though.
that. I'll tell you
Future's been outside chopping gal from
It's
early.
disgusting, man.
Yeah, he's been outside from early. Yeah, he's been outside from early.
You're not on that. That's why you dress like that for GRM.
But I'm not Future though. I'm not Future though.
Nah,
It's
of
not
course.
Future level though.
No,
But it's
exactly.
been going up though. I can't lie. It's been going up, man.
Has it? Yeah. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's
You're
what I'm
going
saying.
up. I can't lie to
You
you.
know what it is
I
now?
miss me.
What you start realizing, right, is that like when you start sampling different types of Penang bread and that, you start realizing that some of them that look different are all quite the same.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can
Inside
get
and out.
right, but then
Personality.
some provide a different element of sauce. Yeah, and sometimes the ones that provide the different element of sauce are the ones that you don't even always expect to provide that element of sauce. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then you start seeing the different levels of sauce and whatnot. You have to you understand what I'm saying? Indulge in it to find what you like.
What's
And
good
also-
for you? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
one.
you understand what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
real.
found the right club still.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm just growing out my loan deal phase. I can't lie, man.
you going for your
Serious?
what?
My loan deal phase, I'm growing out of it.
Okay,
Is
talk
When I
on
got
that.
promoted from the academy, I was on the thing of I didn't want to jump into a long-term contract straight away. Obviously,
makes
that's
sense.
fine. I wanna,
Right.
You get me? I need to be experienced, bro.
Shout out
I had to
Dan,
play
by the
some
way.
League One games. Yeah, shout out Dan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to play some League One games, some FA Cup games.
Yeah,
Champions.
yeah.
I had to try everything. You get me?
Absolutely.
But obviously, I'm getting to a stage. I'm tired of loan deals now, man. I can't lie to you.
You tired of loan deals? So what
Yes.
you want a long term now?
Yes, man. I'm ready. I'm ready still.
What position do you play?
You see me? I'm a central winger.
A central winger.
Winger.
Yeah, man.
Strong.
What the hell is a central winger?
It's basically like a false 9 that drifts out wide.
So you just made up a whole position. That's why you're my brother. There's no rules, man. A central winger don't exist. I've never seen it on Football Manager. I've
central
never
winger.
seen it on FIFA. But do you know what? Today,
Okay,
no.
I'm a false
There's
7.
there's no rules. You're a central winger.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a central winger. I like
AKA
that.
a false 7.
A full
A
7.
false 7. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear that.
Because you know what? Giroud used to play centre back for the other team when he was playing.
Yeah, facts.
So I like this
Man of the match every week.
for the other
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
But
yeah.
every show was a clearance.
I'm telling you.
Every show was a clearance, bro.
When was the last time you feel like you had the man of the match though?
Me?
You have a regular?
Probably like last Tuesday.
I hear that.
Serious?
Yeah. I took the ball home the other day.
Is it?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
shit. Hat trick.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Strong.
is that it?
shit.
Oh, you lot are rubbish, man. Mine is this morning. East Africa, chat to them.
yeah,
Let them know.
man. Me.
My thing.
Yeah.
Morning,
East
though.
Africa. What do you mean more? You think I'm lying?
Now, that's because you don't live on your own, though. You're lucky.
No, I was
You can
outside.
see-
I wasn't at home this morning.
On
I
the
had
street.
Christian Dior, vanilla, diorama. When you
that?
see this, you know I'm outside. Spray some. Spray some.
And the blazer.
My brother.
Wait, the right cologne will have a girl stamping the panty.
I heard that still.
I'll tell you that now.
It was on time, so you know.
I was on time because I was already on road. I wasn't coming from my house.
Yeah, it was
Hey, man,
Let
them.
me smell that one.
Oh, come on, man, them. Just
Oh my days, I need to link
man, them. Just come.
someone
Listen.
today.
Listen. I share whatever I feel is right because I want the man them to have good experiences.
Oh,
But
Christian
I know
Dior.
I know
Come
that's
on.
penny, though. How much you pay for that?
How much I pay for it?
You probably spent about £900.
That's what I'm saying.
This is nice though. This is really nice.
£300.
It's £300, but it's worth it. You go and buy a £50 cologne, you're spraying it all over your body. You £300 cologne, you spray that twice. What blood clot, dog? It's fun like this until next year. Come on.
Honourable shout out to Black Oud as well. You know what I mean?
Come
That's where I get my. That's where I
And
get
shout
my
out to
food
all of the small business owners that are doing their thing. There's a guy in Will Green that always constantly hollers me as well. I can't remember his name, but there's a guy in Will Green. He's got his store and he sells his fragrances and all of that. I see a lot of people doing it now. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I like that a lot,
Guys,
man.
well, shout out to my guy, Mr. Smellgood.
Mr. Smellgood, shout him
Yeah,
out, man.
yeah,
Shout out these
yeah.
people
Yeah, honourable
out.
shout out to them.
Small
Do you know what,
businesses.
while we're there as well,
Big
Trendsetter on the
businesses.
hat as well. Honourable shout out to Trendsetter as
Yeah!
well.
What's the
They do their
t-shirt?
thing with the hat. Honourable shout out to Benja. You already know.
Yeah!
Come on, you already understand my thing.
Come on. And do you know what? I got a brethren in LA. He's got a shop on Fairfax.
Go
I'm
for
wearing a
it.
t-shirt.
Yeah, shout to
44. Come on, I'm just shouting all the man them out
Can
today.
I do one?
Go on, do one.
Go on.
Shout to my mum, innit?
Yeah, big her up.
Yeah,
Big her
shout
up,
to
man.
I don't know why, innit?
Big her up.
Shout to my
Do I
mum.
like your mum though? Because she's given you such a gift that you're able to go to the GRM in this outfit as a costume and someone imitates you, but it's real life. I'm joking, Tef, but I'm not. Carry on.
Man said Teffy, oh my day. Now me and Teff basically look like we were twinning though. I can't lie, we actually look like we both came from the same yard. But the difference is I knew what I was doing. He thought he looked cold.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he thought it was wavy. I knew where it was, innit? I knew it was gonna go left, but
He was Jay-Z. Was it Jay-Z Glastonbury? When he wore the jeans and the blazer? It was Jay-Z Glastonbury. But that was 12 years ago, big man. It smells.
No, but I bet next year I wear my tech. Big man
Is it?
thing. Yeah, I'm going more casual next year, man. Fuck that.
Do you know what? I like
Skepta.
that. I like that.
Skepta.
Do you know what? I'm going to go. The next one I go to, I'm going to get a delivery jacket, get a bag of delivery. We're going in there delivery.
You've stopped doing that now.
Delivery.
Why have you stopped doing that?
Straight for you.
Oh, God.
Speaking of him,
The reason why I stopped doing it, Chuckie, at first I've done it a lot, but I feel like I've made the point now.
Yeah.
I like people feeling comfortable in the attire that they like to wear. And I think in 2022, that's just a thing. People just wear what they want. Whereas when I was doing it, you kind of had to force the message. And I'm coming from, there's a lot of pressure for you to wear the most expensive clothes to look good. That's not life. Some of these men are dressing off the mannequin and look terrible.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely terrible. They look terrible. They've literally just gone. They've got some woman to show them around and they say, yeah, pick this, pick this, pick this. You're basically getting dressed. But like,
certain
express
man just ain't got
yourself,
it,
man.
a lot of man just ain't got it. Like, you
No.
can have all the money in the world, yeah, wear the most designer, but if you're just not, certain man, they just don't look good in a lot of clothes.
No.
you know why
Say
though?
it again. Enough man looks shit in it.
That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying.
Shit.
But if they don't understand that they're making uniform. Like, don't dress in uniform. Dress as you. Like, all your bridges are getting this new Christian Dior puffer, for example. It's buff. But once a bagger man get it, it's now uniform.
Yeah.
Like, just try and find your way. Yeah.
Not even this, bro. Wait.
What do you mean?
Say nothing. Wait, you know, say nothing. I thought he was gonna co-sign me. I'm saying like even this.
Oh, what, everyone's trying to do that now?
No, I'm saying like this. Like you should try this.
Try that?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's different.
This is not Salford.
Brother.
We're not in Manchester.
Yeah, you do
We're
your,
not in Oldham.
Bro, you
Say
do
nothing,
your
man.
thing.
Say nothing.
Yeah,
You do. But you know what?
I
Don't
thought
even
we was on a roll. I
listen.
thought we was on a
Do you know what
roll,
it is,
calm,
Billy?
calm.
Don't encourage people to do your thing. You do your
You do
thing
your
well.
thing.
Do it and do your thing well. If
I'm
people are gonna follow it, they're gonna follow it. If they don't, they don't. But you have to do your thing well.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
hear you, but I won't be surprised if people do follow it. That's
Can I
what
ask you a
I'm saying.
question? What year is it in Oldham?
Bro, what do you think this is, bro? It's 2022, I think anyway. Last time I checked.
In Oldham
was
it's 2010.
22, bro. Last time I checked was 22.
I feel like it's 2010 in Oldham, and I think Teflon went there for a month.
Oh right,
Bro,
it
Tef
got sucked
never
in
come over, bro.
and got sucked in.
never
Did you go Carnival?
No. I went Manchester Carnival.
Oh
What's that?
yeah, I know.
Ooh.
My brethren was there still.
Was that over? It's not over the same weekend. That's not over.
No, it
Nah,
was
nah, nah, I
a
was
week
gonna
before,
come.
right?
Huh?
It was a week before, right?
Yeah, a week and a bit before still.
Yeah.
I was gonna come down for the London one, but I'll be honest to you, bro, like it was too, I just couldn't be bothered, man.
Fair.
Like, I'm not on coming all the way down to the next city just for Carnival.
Nice.
I don't know
No,
if it's
do you
worth
know
it.
what? I would recommend that you do.
I'm
There's a
Chuckie.
bunch of different reasons why. Like I'm gonna be serious here now. Jokes aside. One, and like not that I've been to all of the carnivals in the world, yeah, but like most people that I know that have been to many different carnivals will always say that like the Notting Hill Carnival is a very, very special carnival. It's the second largest carnival in, well, it's definitely the second largest carnival in Europe. Check to see if it is in the world. I'm not
that
sure.
don't surprise me.
But you know what it is? It's just in where?
In Europe.
2
It's
million
the biggest
people
in
turn up,
Europe,
you know?
and then probably second largest
2
in
million.
2 million people turn up, bro.
Too many people.
bro. And it's just the cultures and the music and like if there's so much different element. Like even if you just go one time to just experience, just to say, you know what, I've been there and I've seen it. Like I fully recommend it. I've been going since I was a youth, and you know what, I've had some times where I didn't enjoy it, but I've had some sensational times like this one here. And I
this-
want to deep dive into this carnival still.
And I think you should go on your tweet. I think your tweet summed it
Yeah,
up best.
yeah,
Your
yeah,
tweet
yeah.
made me realise, raw, you actually have the capacity to enjoy Carnival every year. It's just on you.
Yeah, true.
It's actually on you.
Even with me, obviously I didn't go in it. So obviously I was on the timeline the day after Carnival, yeah. And
Just
I'm
by the
looking-
way,
I'm
the tweet
looking-
that he's referring to is I tweeted and said I went to Carnival in real life and had a sensational time. I come on the internet and I see clips that make it look like it's the worst place in the world to be.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say because I was looking at the post Carnival analysis, yeah. bro, like they made it seem like it was like World War III all over again. Like I didn't see no positive things. Every tweet was like, "Oh, this is the worst carnival I've ever been to." I'm seeing videos of people getting knocked out.
Let me go to
Like
what
it
Poet
literally
said.
all the worst things just on my timeline. I never seen nothing positive. So I was happy I wasn't there in it. But when I seen your tweet, it's like obviously since such a big.
I'm gonna tell you what
festival,
Poet said.
There must be another side to it as well. You get me?
This is what I think, Billy, yeah? Do you know how many times I've gone to eat in nice restaurants? I've never given it a review. You see, when I go to a restaurant and it's bad, I'm taking the phone out now. I'm doing the most. And I just think we all have to agree that people go to Carnival with a level of expectation that's not met and then they go mad. But if you ask them if it was good, if you just go there with an open mind, like, I'm going to have a good time and socialise with people, you have a great time.
Poet said, if you didn't enjoy Carnival, you should roll with different people next time. And I hear it. I hear it.
That's all I'm thinking. I'm not saying you're 100% guaranteed to have a great day. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you put the right ingredients in at the pot, the food's usually good. Put
Do you
the
know
right
what? For
people
me,
in that environment with you. You get the right people with you in Carnival. You're gonna have such a good time. You're just gonna love it. If you go there with 900 man, you have a terrible time.
Nah, I did want to go slightly in it, but I just couldn't be bothered.
It's a celebration as well, you know. It's a celebration, man. You know, like, huh?
No, this is a genuine question, brother. No, this is not even a genuine question. I'm saying of what?
Do you know the funny thing is, the actual original celebration is lost. So like most people don't even know how the carnival even started in the first place, yeah. But, and I might get to that a little bit later. But you know what? Just a celebration of black culture, Caribbean culture in particular, is enough. When you see, you know, like, when you walk past and you see like, you know, the floats and you see the costumes and that these women and that are wearing and jumping up and down all over the place, and then you go to the sound systems now where, you know, you're hearing all different styles of black music and that, and just like it's just the celebration of Caribbean black culture for me is enough for me to be there, providing it's done right, and it's always done right for me. Yeah, there are like places in it that, like, you know what, might seem a little bit diluted, but that is like literally 1% of it. It's 1% of it.
Carnival's
How we
a
got
world.
here in the first place was a whole next deep thing.
Yeah, for real. Carnival's a world.
That video,
You just got to find your place within that world, and then you can hitch up. Like, for example, if you don't know about J2K, the home float, they linked up with Motown this year. But like, the home float is
shout to
sensational. I won't always maybe go Carnival and experience the entirety of it, but if I go on the home float, I'm guaranteed to have a good time. If you come on the home float with me, I promise you, there's toilets on there, drink on there, vibes on there. Come on, shout out Kai, shout out J2K. Them man do a good vibe on the float. Or Max, for example, he had a party. Maxi Mills, he had a party on the Sunday. So if you didn't want to run around the whole of Carnival, there was a venue where they had little vibes happening.
It's got something. Do you know what? Carnival's got something for every, like, for whatever type of vibe you're on. If you want to go and flip in, watch the floats and see gal in costumes and watch people, you know, enjoy soca music and that, you can do that. If you want to plant up by a sound system, you can go and do that. If you want to stand on top of it, you can go and do that. There's like
no, be careful what you say stand on top of. But I hear you.
Oh yeah, food, like, there's all different types of sound systems in that as well.
Saying, though, like, one thing I was always known about London Carnival, yeah, you lot just do bare walking like as a pilgrimage.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
No, but that's what I thought it was. I thought everyone just walking for no
But
reason.
you can do what you want. And the thing is, you know why people do so much walking? Because when you get there, why would you not want to go and see what's around?
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
Your initial thinking might be like, and I think it's like that for a lot of people, yeah? Especially people that are going there for like the third or fourth time, for example. They might just say, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to post up by a certain corner. But when you get there, why would you not want to walk over there and see what's going on?
Because
and then you
there
hear
are
this
people in
sound
the
system
way.
over there, huh?
Because there's bare people in the way.
Brother.
No, do you not see the crowd, bro? I seen people suffocating, bro.
Yeah, but big man, do you know you've come
No
to?
one's suffocating.
No one's suffocating.
Bro,
do you know you've
I
been
see
to?
the crowd, yeah,
Go on.
and people are screaming for help, bro.
Bro.
Like, it looks
bro,
peak.
Bro, I went there in real life.
So
and
let
I
me get
tell
this
you,
straight. That's true, yeah. You're doing your whole thing by the net.
bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm basing off what I've seen online, bro.
Are you a spider? Well, you're so obsessed with the web.
You-
Jump in a real life charges. See what I want.
Everything that you're saying, you also have to understand, yeah, that there's 2 point something million people there.
That's a whole country, bro.
Right, so, but listen,
What country?
Bro.
Jamaica?
listen to this though.
You got 2.6 million people.
But listen to this
Angola.
though. All right, but listen to this. in that, of course, you're going to have a couple of people or a small section of people that are going to experience something that was uncomfortable for them. But that is like, when you actually look at the law of averages within that 2 point something million, it's not even 1%.
Okay, but what if I end up in that 1%?
Then
You can't live your life like that.
Bitch, you know some word. Do you know what? Do what I did.
What if? I'm just saying what if.
And this is what I'm saying to you. I saw one gal tweet about Carnival negatively. Then I went to her Twitter. Everything she tweet is bullshit. So I'm not listening to her.
That's everyone on
I've got to listen to everything that's being said by her. I can't just take the thing that I like and attach myself to it. Got Carnival, Chargy. If you went, the love you would have got in Carnival, I'm telling you, it would have been so
that would have been
mad. Because man would have seen you in real life like, oh my God, Billy's here, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know how wholesome that would have been?
Bro.
That's another thing, yeah. Like, not that anyone's particularly going for that, yeah. But I think when you leave Carnival in particular, see the numbers and all of that stuff. That's cool, however you look at that, yeah. But you can gauge impact when you're outside.
In real life, yeah. Nah, I've noticed that myself.
And see when you step outside and you feel that, then you realise, there's different type of impact.
I've noticed that myself. That's what made me realise like where the position I'm in right now, like being outside, like being in different festivals.
Could you imagine Carnival, bro?
Yeah, that's what Lippy said to me the day before. He said like, bro, if you went, you'd actually enjoy it because the love you get will be real. But
it was beautiful, man. Like the vibe. Like I went to Carnival on the Sunday. I went there early and left earlier because I had a Carnival after party and I didn't want to. I just didn't want to overdo myself, and I wanted. Yeah, it was a flipping honourable shout out to everyone that came to the Carnival after party. Yo, fucking hell, that was yeah, man. Big up to Rachel Anson as well. Yeah, she did her thing. Donch as well played well. But I just wanted to make sure that I was at Carnival Monday in the vibe I needed to be there in. But I also think because I had such a good time at the after party, yeah, you know, like that.
Energy
carried on into the next morning.
Yeah.
When I woke up, I went to bed at like 4:30, maybe close to 5. I woke up still on a vibe. Give me my rum punch.
Give me my rum punch.
Two of my brethren, yeah, got there at like 12:30 and that. Started at the top of the Harrow Road, walked down and whatnot. Listen, the first person I need to big up when about Carnival, I have to big up Benja. Did you go by their thing?
I didn't, couldn't make it.
Brother. Like, I've been going past that particular bit for a while, yeah. They were by Trillick Tower, yeah. And there's always a sound system by there anyway. I don't know what sound system it is, but there's always a sound system there. And it's always all right. Like, it's always okay. Them lot had it jumping over there, brother. Like, serious. The vibe up there was so up. Just so up. The sound system sounded sweet. The DJs was playing good music and that. So I plastered up, I was there for what? A good hour and a bit. Just there. I was just supposed to just come by and just hail him up quickly or whatever. But the vibe was so up, I'm saying, nah, I'm staying. And then you can see the floats going past. I see Louis and the Western lot on one of the floats and whatever. Honourable shout out to DJ Puffy as well, who I see on the float and whatnot. We just ended up walking around and just like plastering up at different sound systems. You know what I mean? Yamming some food.
Yeah.
Chatting to people. Do you get what I'm saying? Went back on the Labrador Grove Road. What? Do you know what, yeah? I think we talked about this a little bit on the pod before. See, soca, I've always dismissed soca. I'll be honest with you. I have. I've dismissed soca. It's just not my thing. But I have to say this, yeah? What if there's one thing that I could not deny about soca music, yeah? Every time I watch people like at a carnival and that by soca music, the vibes just always look sick.
Crazy.
I can't even lie. The vibes just look so sick.
So why are you dismissing them?
Dismissing
He's Jamaican. He will never tell you. He's Jamaican.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's not even that. Dismissing is not the right word. It's just not my thing. And so, more time when I go to a carnival or whatever, yeah, I'm just not even really trying to hear too much soca, which is ironic because carnival is there. That's a soca thing. Of course it is. It's a soca thing. But Notting Hill Carnival has something special which most carnivals don't have, which is all of these street sounds. Like, you know, when you go to carnivals in different places in the world and that, yeah, like Trinidad Carnival, flipping Berlin Carnival, all these different types of carnivals, you don't see sound systems the same way that you do in England. So for me, because I've got sound systems so close to my heart, the first thing I really want to do is kind of be in the mix of that more so. You get what I'm saying? But soca, to like this particular carnival, I don't know whether my vibe was in a different place or whatever, yeah, but I just started to just enjoy it a little bit more. Soca to me now is like olives.
Okay.
When I first had, I hated olives. Did not like olives at all.
And then?
Then you give me olives again, I still didn't like it. You give me olives again and I still didn't like it. Okay. Then you give me olives again and I'm saying, listen, if I try this and I do not like it, I don't want to ever hear anything about it again. You gave it to me and I'm like, I didn't hate it. You
so
know
now
what?
you're impartial.
Yeah.
And eventually you might
then
go
you
to
give
like
it to me again and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, now you got time for it, innit?
Now you give it to me, I'm like, you know what? This is actually all right. I like it now. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I still can't do 2-3 hours. I still don't know how I would do in a Trinidad Carnival or whatever.
Oh, you would love
That's
it,
how I feel.
man.
That's how
You
I
think
feel
so?
about,
You think so?
Thingy.
Brother, it's all fresh and new.
Yeah.
This is why you need to come Carnival on a real one, brother.
Go
Like
on.
all them negative people you see saying negative things, unless it's a situation that we all can relate to and go, yeah, that would piss me off. Because more times out of 10, it's a PP. You know what a PP is? A personal problem. It's got nothing to do with you, big man. When I go Carnival, I hear people say to me, oh, Poet, I see the hate you get. In a real life,
it
the
doesn't-
love I get, you don't even get that in 10 years.
Strong.
The love I got at Carnival, certain man don't get that in 10 years of living.
Strong.
So I'm telling you, I was
Strong.
overwhelmed. By the end of it, I was overwhelmed. It got to a point where people say, Poet, I love everything you do. And I'm looking at them, I've got nothing to say. I've said everything in the first hour. I can't believe it's still happening 4 hours
cry?
later. Huh?
You cry.
No, that was for half class. And then,
You cry. You definitely cry. Don't lie.
now do you know what I thought about it? And someone threw water in my face.
You thought about it and change your mind.
Yes.
Wait. Someone threw water in your face, or was that just tears?
We can talk about it later.
Okay then.
But yeah, like Carnival, I know if you come Carnival, Billy, you see by the end of it, you might even go hard and no homo. You might even just go, I'm gonna go so ham in work.
I feel you.
Because the love, you're gonna realize what you're actually doing. Man, I'm gonna tell you little things from things that have happened in M1 podcast that you just overlooked and walked past. And someone's gonna go, bruv, that made my day. And why would you?
Nah, but like, you know, I can't go back in time now, innit? Like, you lot are making
can.
me feel bad. You
can.
make me feel
Then
bad
just
about
go
not
next
going.
year.
No, you can go back in
Nah,
time.
next year I'll go in it.
Just hopefully no one links you down.
Inshallah. That's all I can say. I don't know what I was supposed to say to that.
No, I'm joking.
Man,
Nah,
build
you
it up for him to say that.
He
Cuz I'm sorry, cuz.
No,
it
he
was
said
a
that with
dark
bare
joke, it was a
conviction,
dark
bro. He
joke.
said it like his name was gonna do it as well.
Like he's got
yo.
bridges out on you, fam.
I
You
lied.
don't even know.
What
Kinda, see Chuckie, I told man about Chuckie anyway. This guy, everyone's like, oh, nice Chuckie. I've seen him with too many gangsters. Nice Chuckie, my butt.
Say nothing, man.
My brother,
let's
Chuck.
hope,
Nah,
let's
man.
hope, let's
But shout out Carnival, shout everyone out at Carnival. Shout out, I say J2K again because you know what? It's an example of saying this wasn't the way, this Carnival's not the way I like it. So therefore, I'm gonna not say I don't like it, I'm gonna do something about it. And I think loads of people have followed suit. You got Benja, they're making Carnival our experience. So you go there, you see your people, them, you hear the music you wanna hear. Billy, get out Oldham, man. You're making it sound like you've done something better.
Yeah,
What's
there's-
Oldham got?
Bro.
Old Ham. You're not even meant to be there if you don't eat
I was
pork.
outside.
Nah, man.
I've
Let's
been
have a
outside
quick
this
serious
summer.
conversation on it though, just one bit, yeah. Because obviously I've seen this before. This came up on a pod. The pod ain't even out yet, really, but it was the Afrobeats at Carnival thing. Because then I
Oh,
started
yeah,
seeing people
yeah,
having
yeah.
like serious conversation about that, and I'm like, right, this is actually a thing. And like, do you know what was kind of ironic to me? Yeah, because I know like, and this is me with a serious hat on now. I see some people saying, "Rah, there shouldn't be Afrobeats at Carnival," right? And whenever I see someone that is like, say like a Jamaican says that there shouldn't be
Afrobeats
Afrobeats
at
at Carnival.
Go on.
I think, well then that's, you can't, like, then
You
you're a
shouldn't
hypocrite.
be there!
You're a hypocrite then. Because
Bollocks.
then if we're doing that, then we have to say that dancehall can't be there.
Exactly, cause yeah.
We have to say that. And you see, like my interpretation of like this carnival and why I feel like this carnival is so special, yeah, is because like originally carnival started from unfortunate circumstances, yeah, where with how black people was treated, and particularly where there was a race riot in Lambert Grove, and the first carnival was in King's Cross. It was in a hall in King's Cross, and it was started by a lady who was from Trinidad. Yeah.
but I
Pause.
watched the video.
So the first
Oh, there's a video.
Carnival
Is there a
where-
video?
It was like a video, like educating people on the history of
Send
carnival.
send that to me. I want to see.
Wait,
it.
find it
so
still.
are we in agreement that the first carnival started in North London?
Yes.
I rest my case. Man should never have told me that. We started carnival, Karen.
Yeah. But anyway, like you see, like, obviously, as years have gone on, I don't even know the percentages of how much Trinidadians to how much Jamaicans and that was in England at the time or whatnot, yeah. But obviously, it made all the sense in the world for if there was like a larger percentage of Jamaicans that was here, of course, it would make sense for, you know what, as we're celebrating this thing, you know what I mean, and it's a black thing and there's not much of us, we can have like a little section of this too, and you know what I mean? There's something for all of us here to celebrate. And years later, yeah, when you look at all of the different things that we as black people have created in regards to culture in this country, musically too, it makes all the sense in the world to celebrate those things too. When I was a young buck, when my dad took me to Carnival, yeah, I went to Carnival and I heard jungle. And you still hear jungle there now. And when you listen to jungle, yeah, a lot of jungle tunes from back in the day, what do you hear in there? Dancehall. Yeah, dancehall in there. But where does that come from? That comes from a generation of people that have Caribbean heritage, being a part of something that is here and saying, you know what, we're going to do our thing and sprinkle our own little flavour in that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Same with garage. Then you start hearing, like, all of these different generations of people that end up living here, end up contributing musically their way, and so we're celebrating that as black culture. Obviously, the essence of Carnival is always going to be their thing there. But if we're going to turn around and say, you know what, like, there shouldn't be any Afrobeats, then we just have to say in the same sentence that it can only be soca then. And then why would we want to do that?
Exactly.
Why would we want to do that?
I think people need to understand and wake up. Like, Carnival in this country is going to be a representation of what London's like. It's not going to be a representation of what Trinidad's like. We're not in Trinidad. If you would like a carnival that's authentic, I would advise you in February, or I think it's in February, to fly to Trinidad. And see, when Notting Hill Carnival comes around, it's basically a small group of black people that got together. Not all of them, I imagine, were from Trinidad.
No.
They have their experience. They understand why they are Trinidadian, and they put that forward to the table and they said, this is what we do in Trinidad.
Right.
And then all that's done is open up the conversation for other individuals to do the same thing.
Right, exactly.
Now, if there was bare Trinidadians, we'd follow suit. But there's 1 million black people. I don't imagine they're all Trinidadian. So we've got to all stick together. And if it means Afrobeats is there, and there's different interpretations of black music there, but it's all of us, that's what we should be celebrating. Not like secluding it to one group of people. Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago's like, Tobago's only got 5 people. So what are we going to do?
That's 2 more than I expected. I thought it was 3.
Montserrat's got 3. So what are we doing now? Do you understand where I'm coming from?
So we're saying bare inbreds there and that as well. There's just bare inbreds going on.
And no, apparently,
what? If there's 3 of them,
apparently they're all men as well. So apparently they're all men.
Oh,
they're all men.
So
the first man to get pregnant was in Tobago.
That 3 ain't gonna last then.
What? How do you know that they identify as men?
Exactly.
Oh, shit. No, but regardless, they can't get pregnant regardless.
How do you know that?
How do you know that?
Oh shit.
This is what I'm saying.
What happened? The chicken or the egg?
What? Wait, what?
What came first?
Chicken on the egg.
What
Chicken
came first?
or-
The chicken or the egg?
They both came at the same time.
Strong.
Serious?
How?
That's me and my girl last night.
Mad.
Okay.
Love that.
That was boss. But now you know what? I do feel like we're giving too much energy to this topic here. The reason I say that is this, because the people that are pushing that narrative are very ignorant, uneducated anyway. And really and truly, those kind of people, there's no point in even trying to educate them anyway.
But you know what? A lot of them live on the net though. Like, you don't ever think you're isolated in your conversation. If I lived my whole life in real life, I wouldn't really hear that conversation.
Exactly,
I'd hear
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
But because there's a large group of people on the net having that conversation, and this is gonna go on the net, I say we've got to let people know that
that's true. That
ain't the case, bro. Come down to Carnival. We'll have a great time, bro.
That's true. But you know, even if you didn't know the history of Carnival, just complaining that there's Afrobeats at Carnival is dumb anyways. You don't have to be there when Afrobeats playing. Like you said, there's something for everyone, so it's not gonna affect you regardless.
And even with the soca trucks and that, every once in a while, some soca trucks will change it up just for us. They might even just play one tune.
Yeah, that is so
and there's
true.
nothing wrong with that. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Last is the biggest tune in the world, and it's a black tune. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run that rhythm quickly.
Facts,
no
bro.
one has a problem with that. No one has a problem with it. But do you know what it is? The bigger conversation is, you know what? Sometimes we're always just trying to separate ourselves, innit? The Caribbean and African thing, and Africans also do it. We do it as Caribbeans within ourselves. You know,
and even
Jamaica
Africans,
versus.
we do it within ourselves as well.
Huh?
Africans, we do it within ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Caribbeans, you know what? You lot are smaller islands. You know what I'm saying? As you said, flipping Tobago's only got 2 people over there.
For free.
Always gone down.
sorry.
It's gone down. It's 5
Someone just died. That means someone just died.
Oh,
Again.
man.
Like, moment silence.
Shit. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
Cool, okay.
Right. But, and then also then you got like the Africans and that as well now, where you lot are always flipping.
Yeah. Even within Nigeria, bro, different tribes, Yoruba, Igbo, we even have our little. You get me, but at the end of the day, it's never anything like detrimental. You get me?
Yeah,
Always,
it's always when it comes to like, it's superficial when it's just food. Oh, who's got the best jollof, whatever. That's what mine or whatever. But I just hope that like we're moving to a point here where like we have a generation of people that just stop this separatism on that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because now to me, it's just boring now. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
People don't respect people's differences. They're so competitive. We're so competitive that we try to compete with people's differences. But my thing is, if you respect people's differences, then there's something to learn. If you compete against someone's differences, then you're being ignorant because that person could teach you so much more that you could bring over here and improve whatever you're doing. Such as, for example, you take a look at jungle music. If someone that was Jamaican was ignorant to the ability to incorporate dancehall, then jungle's just gonna be what jungle is. And if you don't start mixing things, because you're in London, it's mixed anyway. If you don't start mixing things, you're speaking to a very secluded audience. It's the reason why I love grime. Grime may be at 140 tempo, but then there's bare Yardman spitting over it. So now there's my entry point. Do you know where I'm coming from? Same thing with rap. You saw Steph London on who was she the other day? Funk Flex the other day. She come with a yardie thing because she knows there's bare yardies in New York, there's bare Jamaicans in that country there. If she comes too English, it might not be able to relate. But guess what? Look at yardie thing, boom, now you see the entry point. So let's mix it up.
The
man.
difference is where the beauty is as well, you know. The difference is where the beauty is.
You tried to pose.
Yeah, I see that. It's man.
He done a little pose for the camera. I see that. Bro.
Oh no, I did just.
EA, catch us.
No,
I didn't do that one on purpose.
I was gonna say that people do have a tendency to like look down, and like dismiss things that are foreign to them. You get me? Like things they're not too clued up about. You feel me? Whoa, that's a why. That pose a why. Nah. Don't ever delete.
I'm posting that.
Delete that one.
Go on.
But yeah, like I said, people just look down on things they don't know about. And my thing is not even about like wanting to learn about it. Even if you don't know what it is, just have some respect for it regardless. Because of the same way you don't know about another person's culture, another person won't know about your culture either. You get me? And if someone else was to disrespect your culture, you wouldn't like it. So that's why I never understood like the way people like for example, there was this thing like the way Caribbean used to look down on Africans and talk about Africans like in a very derogatory way. And I never understood that because like we're both black, you feel me? And really and truly, let's say a white person might look at Jamaica the same way you're looking at us. So it doesn't make sense. Like it's just contradictory to me. You can't trying to say to you.
But this is also a common occurrence in the whole of the world. People segregate themselves. People want to conquer. This is not new. I imagine black people used to do it when they were all in Africa. I saw the Europeans do it. Nigga, even animals do it. Like, we're lions, I'm lions, but guess what? I ain't lying with you. Me, my lions are going to go over there. These lions are going to go over there. Like, not everyone has to get along. But we do have to respect, like you said, just respect someone's difference. Nas said it best anyway. People feel what they don't understand, hate what they can't conquer. And that's just how people are. They just want to be competitive. I'm like, cuz, what are you competing with over there?
This is the thing as well. People are always going to have these, whether they're serious or whether they're jokey about like, you know, the influence that Caribbean music, Jamaican music in particular, dancehall in particular, has made to Afrobeats or whatever. You know, you always hear flipping people talk about WizKid versus Vibes Cartel. You know, the maddest thing is that like while everyone's sitting there and having these mad conversations about all of this, these lot just love each other. They just love each other. Wiz just loves vibes, you know.
No,
like
Wiz has come out and said
this is
dancehall has been a very influential. He's respected the difference of dancehall and incorporated in what he's doing. So all the people that love Wiz, if you hate dancehall, you're an idiot. Okay, y'all either love it. So where are we gonna go from here?
Yeah, nah.
Even Burna Boy does that as well sometimes. Speaks a little bit of parts about his songs.
Come on, he was in Brixton, big man. He was in Brixton, the capital of Jamaica. Come on.
Yeah, the preferences and stuff is cool, but when it starts to get to this thing of like these conversations about, oh, you can't have this music here and that there and whatever, I'm like, now you lot are going like, you lot are having some proper B-Tech conversation about music right now. I think like some super B-Tech, like, what is this based upon?
Also, it depends on the age group, though. If it's an age group of individuals that haven't got enough knowledge, that might be their way of trying to learn stuff. I ain't got no problems with that. But big man, if you are 30 plus having that conversation, take yourself down to job centre, get employed,
you know what
and
it is,
change it.
I'll be so honest. You see the people that even saying Afrobeat shouldn't be at Carnival, they're not even saying it from a perspective of like a traditional thing. They're just using that to cover up from the fact that they just don't like Afrobeats. Yeah. It's literally that.
Yes, sometimes, but not necessarily. Sometimes it's just a place of sometimes for some people it's a purist thing. You see, like, going back to what you were saying, Poe, yeah? If you were 50 plus, or maybe even older, then I might hear the argument of, like, you know, just soca or whatnot, because maybe that's just, as Carnival, that's how you've seen it. And you've lived life for such a period of time that it's maybe hard to adapt to that change. But now, where we're like, there's such, I don't want to say a mix of cultures or whatever, because it's not so much a mix of cultures, but it's like, you know what, we're exposed to everyone's culture, and there's a part of it, you know, when we go out and I listen, when I'm going out, there's no way I'm not hearing Afrobeats. If I go out, there's no way I'm not hearing dancehall. If I go out, there's no way I'm not hearing hip hop. If I go out, there's no way I'm not hearing R&B. So you know what, if this is the generation that we're in, and this is what we are doing, and this is what we're creating, this is how we dress, and Carnival is also an extension of, you know, celebrating those things. Why would we not have it there? Like, you know, no one's saying that Afrobeats has to be the sound that you hear on Labrador Grove Road for the whole day. No one ain't saying that. But you know what? Like, the reality is, while people are jumping up and down listening to soca all day, when the DJ plays Last or Sir Wizkid or whatever it is, regardless of what you say, it's turning up the scheme loud. And you know what? If there's a sound system somewhere, where, you know what, like, it's dedicated to Afrobeats, then so be it. You see, all the sound systems anyway. See, like Saxon Sound, for example, a legendary dancehall sound, yeah? Sounds a legendary sound system. You'll go there, you'll be there all day. You're not hearing reggae music all day. Yeah. You hear it, obviously, for the majority of the day, but they'll have a man who'll come on and play a little bit of hip hop. They'll have a man who'll come on and play a little bit of this or a little bit of that or whatever. It's mainly based upon reggae and dancehall music because that's what they specialize in. Right. But of course they're going to change it up just a tiny bit. There's sound.
Can we understand as well that this is not man's country. We have to, everything we do is going to be at a compromise. From music to food to festivals. It's all going to be at a compromise just so we get more people there. If you make it authentic down to the T, go fly to the country where they're there. Because then everyone can relate. We all can't relate to, I understand if I'm making jerk chicken for the, you know, my brethren Daniel, can't give him the real jerk. I got to tell him I'm tone it down. Take that Scotch bonnet out. Because little Daniel he thinks water spicy. Do you know what I'm saying? So you just got to, come on now,
at the end of the day, yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you. One thing I wanted to say as well is if you're a lot older, I don't accept that you don't like change no more. You've seen change too frequently. If you're younger and you haven't experienced change and you've got a one fixated mindset, fair enough, cuz eventually by you saying ignorant things and asking questions, you'll acquire information. If you're 50 plus, cuz you were here before Wenger. Like, nah man, you need to know what go on, change happens.
Yeah.
Come on.
They were here since slavery.
They saw with John Barnes when he weren't racist. So they've seen a lot.
Bro, they were here when you were born.
That's strong.
That's
strong.
They owe Jesus money.
Literally. They were at the Last Supper, bro.
At the Last Supper, drinking that wine.
They remember when Montserrat had 100 people.
Oh my
remember when Montserrat didn't exist.
Yeah. But you know what though? The separatism thing is dead though, man. Yeah, honestly, we see it all the time in that, and sometimes it is funny. Like there's certain elements of it that is funny, but it's like, yo, are we still on this separatism thing? Like, are we not?
I was gonna say something very simple, bro. If Afrobeat shouldn't be a carnival, then black people shouldn't be in England. That's simple.
Is that how attached you are?
I'm just saying that's simple. If we're doing the traditional thing, then it's that simple.
Well, I'm Jamaican. I'll remain. I gotta make somebody send it back home.
I'm just saying that like this ain't our country at the end of the day.
It's not.
So it's like, and we're here.
And do you know what? Half the people saying they ain't even been to their country, so they don't even know what it is to wake up, switch on the TV, black people, go outside, black people, pick up your money, black people. You're like, Ross Clark. Only time you see something not black is when you go to the corner shop, and there's a Chinese man behind the counter with a Jamaican accent, and you just accept it.
Yeah, some people are purists without a purist mindset. You know that. Some people are purists without a purist mindset. They just say things to just sound like a purist when they don't understand what being a purist is.
Uneducated.
Pure ignorance.
Yeah, it's pure ignorance. You don't even know how much people actually know about their own culture, and how many of them do. And you know, I think didn't we have this conversation before when we was talking about someone was finding it when we was talking about like the dilution of culture or whatever. Remember that was a good conversation as well. Like as time goes on, you know what? Like when I was a youth, reggae music was played in my house. Yeah, But you know what? Some people are like having youths and whatever, and like the reality is that reggae music and dancehall is not being played on a Sunday like that. They're playing different types of stuff. Then that kid grows up, and then before you know it, whatever they're playing is whatever they're playing, which is far from, you know, what they came from. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's just say, for example, now reggae music's played in my house, right? Then I have kids, and let's just say, for example, I have grime and rap just being played in my yard. So then when my youths have youths, then they are not going to play reggae music. They might not even play grime. They might not even play rap. They might be playing drill. Do you understand what I'm saying? Drill and this, that, and the other. Then they have youths. And then what do their kids listen to? You could say the same thing with food. When I was growing up, on a weekend or wherever it is, or most days during the week, I was eating Caribbean food. Yeah? You have youths. You might not even know how to cook Caribbean food. Next minute it's just chips and this, that, and curry and boom, 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 boom. Then they, huh?
Oh my God, same with language.
Same with language as well. So as time goes on, it starts to become more and more diluted in some sense.
No, we have to stop it. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me just finish this, yeah? Let me just finish though, quickly.
And then, what is more mad about that is, the one that has come through in that generation can sometimes be the one that is quickest to turn around and say, you shouldn't have such and such being played wherever it needs to be played. Big man, you don't even listen to it in your yard. You don't even know how to cook the food. You don't even dress like how...
You ain't even been to the country.
You ain't even been to the country.
What's the capital?
Yeah,
exactly. What's your airline? Yo, Buckside. What's your president?
Yeah.
What's your national anthem?
But the thing is, depending on how important it is to you...
They have one.
I think it's Vibes Cartel.
Depending on how important it is to you, is how much you'll implement it in your yard. It's important to me. If I ever had kids, like, I would obviously want them to experience some of the things that I grew up on. Do you get what I'm saying? That's an important thing for me. Especially if it turns out that their mum is from a different place. Yeah, you can't just all do what your mum's doing in that. Sometimes, you know, unfortunate situations, mums can do whatever they want to, whatever. I don't want to open up that. Right. But you know, if you are lucky enough to be in a situation where you can be around them like that, then yeah, you want them to be a part. I would want them to be a part of what I grew up on and what I see and what is like and I'd want them to taste the food. I don't want them to grow up in a time or in an area or whatever, and they've never tasted a dumpling. Imagine that. My kids, 16, 17 years old, ain't tasted a dumpling, don't know, ain't tasted brown stew chicken, don't know what curry chicken is, and that, like, you know what I mean? Every minute it's McDonald's chips and curry or whatever.
Because I feel like with me, the only way my kids are going to be in touch with my culture is if I marry a woman that's actually strong, like a strong Yoruba woman that can speak the language and cook the food. Because me, I'm useless, bro. I can't speak.
That's now.
But I can't speak.
But you might be sorry, Po. But when you have kids, that mentality may change. You may not want to be useless. You may make an extra effort.
You think I'm useless by choice?
Yes.
Okay.
Go on, Po. Yeah, of course.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Hey, do you know what it is? When I had my youths, do you know what I started thinking? Imagine these men don't know nothing about Jamaica. And they're Jamaican. And then they go back and they don't even feel connected to Jamaica. At all. Where the hell are they going to feel connected to? I sent them to my mum's house. They had Caribbean every day for 1 year. To the point where that...
Yeah.
For 1 year.
I was going to say a week.
No, for 1 year they need to know what's going on. Then they went to their mum's house in Sweden. And they had traditional North African food for 1 year. Now their taste buds are just, they don't want no chips and they're not on that. They'll have it on the occasional thing, but they want proper food. So that's their connection. Even if they go to the country, they didn't know the language.
And that's what they see as proper food. That's what they see as proper food as well.
That's what they see as proper food.
Yeah. That's same with me though, Do
you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
But I can't cook.
Same.
My God.
We should learn together, bro.
Should we?
Yeah.
But you're not from Jamaica.
So I teach you to cook Nigerian food.
But how are you going to teach him how to cook it? You
can't
cook it.
You
can't even cook it.
This is content. We got my brother!
I just thought of a series, bro. Someone teaches. Actually, let me not say it because I know.
But how do you teach him?
Columbus is watching right now.
Oh, of course.
How do you teach him if you don't know?
I don't know. He teach him. But
we got them. Yeah.
Some. Bro,
I know. Yeah.
Heady one.
So someone's going to and then when you
then
when you come with this, right?
I'm gonna bring.
Now he knows better.
Right, so you go to Tesco's to buy the and then
And then
right,
and then I come
and
with
go to the grocery
And stew the All right, sweet.
Strong.
It literally is that. Literally, without saying too much. But yeah.
I'm being serious, you know. I've already got someone I can teach you.
Let's do that, bro.
Say no more Adebayo. And then we've got who makes the...
Honestly though, I know a proper. If you want to get that, then I can get that for you.
Is it?
Get
what?
I got a proper.
Serious?
Oh my god.
So shit.
So we can film this and do this.
Yeah. Bro, every Thursday, my mum used to teach me how to cook this. And that's how I learned how to. You understand what I'm saying? So now I know where I've got the plug. Trust me. Trust me. When you lot are ready to film that, just let me know and I'll go to the and get it for
It's
you.
like 6 figures worth of content.
Yeah, strong.
Brother, this is actually lit.
Man.
I want to make the best.
Honourable shout out to all those who went to Carnival though. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. And if you didn't go this year, next year you have to go, man.
And big up, big up to everyone. Big up to everyone that I saw at the Carnival. As well.
Same.
Honestly,
same. Thank you for all the love. Genuinely, trust me.
Same. Come on, man.
But the only thing is, next year at Carnival, I would like to introduce something new. Now, what you have to understand, people, is as much as I appreciate the love, and I genuinely do, shaking my hand numerous times, at the end of the day, I've got something way worse than COVID.
I hear that.
So just spud me. I was trying to spud people, and man, I still got their hand there, and I'm looking at their hand. It just looks sweaty and contagious.
You know what you've got to do, bro? You got to force the spud, even if they are.
Even if they do
even if it makes it awkward. You know, sometimes it makes it awkward.
Even if they got to wrap it, do that.
Hold your hand out still. Hold your hand out. No, even like to go still.
Yeah.
But now Chuckie was still here.
No, they're gonna try to wrap it around. They're gonna try to wrap it around.
You
just gotta let go.
Or that.
Elbow.
Yeah. I hear you. Come on, I hear that's true.
Yeah, still.
And
then the minute you touch skin, just release straight away.
Yeah.
Don't give them a chance to hold, bro.
The gal keep hugging, man. The gal don't care. Keep telling me you love me. Gal come up to me, poet, I fucking love. Hug me now. Yeah, man. Spread the love, man. Them. Come on. Next,
but only hug if you smell nice, though. Only hug if you smell nice.
They don't know. People don't know whether they smell bad or not, though. Sometimes.
True, but I'm just gonna say, if you stink, stay away from me, bro.
And if you've decided to wear loads of makeup at Carnival, darling, please I'm wearing a white tee.
I feel like it should be a national requirement to use deodorant. And like, you know the way during lockdown, like you had to wear a face mask. I feel like they should do a thing where like, you have to spray yourself. Cause like deodorant is too cheap for so many people to stink, bro. I don't get it. Like it don't make sense how so many people smell.
Deodorant isn't the reason why they stink.
So what's the reason?
Hygiene.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they use deodorant, then
no,
they're not gonna stink.
There was a kid in my school that used to spray when he'd be like, oh, I smell, and then he would spray. Now that cologne is mixed with that smell. That smell there, I don't even want to smell.
That's like cross contamination.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you still.
When it starts all marinating and they start getting all these different chemical reactions.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like when someone takes a shit and then they try and spray thing what you're doing is you're letting off a certain type of chemical reaction, which is now opening up a whole next thing. You can't do that one there. Open up the window, maybe get one of them little freshener things that you have in the bathroom and just leave it as that.
I've got a solution.
Go on.
For people that don't have a window in their bathroom, I've got a solution.
Go on.
What I want you to do is go to
the bathroom.
I don't know.
In jail.
Yeah. I said in jail.
You not been London?
You might not been London. Windows in bathrooms.
Yeah, bro, that's so
have you not been London?
That's normal. Bro, I got a window in my bathroom still though.
Not necessarily because I got a fan that takes all the. I eat the right foods.
Same as a window, bro.
Do you know what as
Great
well?
observation. But this is what you got to do. I want you to go to the shop. There's a small little bottle. It's green. The packaging's green, white, and orange. It's called Albus oil. I want you to take a piece of Albus oil. I then want you to get one of these things where you can put a liquid at the bottom and burn. A liquid at the top, and then you burn a little candle. The candle doesn't need to smell.
Yeah.
You put an Albus oil there. You put some water there, and then what happens is you see any smells that come in the room. It KSI's the situation. It beats it up.
Shit, KSI.
Knock out the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that smell swarms. I see it running.
Delivery.
Paul Pogba.
Oh my god!
Oh my days!
The biggest howler ever.
You know I'm scared to read the article. I'm still not fully clued up on what happened. I'm scared, bro.
Do you want me to read the thing what he said?
No, wait, but start for people who don't know what the situation is. Give the context.
So, Paul Pogba, a Juventus player now. There was videos, you would say, 2016 of him and two of his twin brothers having a very, very, very good time. So he's got two brothers. One of them plays professional football in France. And then the other one, I think it's Mateus, who's just a full-time gangster.
So does he not? Is he not like an agent? Or is he not like
footballer as well?
They were both.
I don't care what he says he is to the world. I will get to why he's a full-time gangster very soon. He's claim what you want, big man. When you're turning up at a man's training ground in all black with straps.
Wait, his brother did.
His brother, bro.
Bro.
His brother is trying to extort him for 13 million pounds.
Right.
13M.
Or 13 euros. He's turning up at his training ground at Juventus. He's just arrived, bro. With Mandem. Trying to kidnap his brother. Like, I think Lippy said it best yesterday. Like, if your brother turns up to kidnap you with a mask on, just take it off and say, let's go for a walk. I know you.
I like you, my brother. You don't have to kidnap me.
It's not a kidnapping.
Bro, why are you on a belly for my brother, bro?
This is a domestic.
Just say, yo, get in the car and drive away.
And then we can sort it out.
I'm getting kidnapped.
It's my brother. So all of that has happened. And
Wait, stop. The actual brother turned up. As well.
Yes, bro. His brother's the head of operation.
The head of operations, cuz.
I thought it was a thing of like the brother was organising the thing. As they've done like the investigation, they've realised the brother was a part of it. The brother actually turned up as well with the man then.
Yes, bro.
Little John.
Wow, that is mad.
That's insane, though. Your own blood brother, you know.
But it's got so bad now. He's then released a video. Now, I think the quality of the EA Sports, I think you need to go and help him. It was terrible. The lighting was bad. The position of the camera was too low.
It was Android.
It was Android.
Yeah,
Made me sick.
A video of what?
Some money now.
A video of what?
He's done a video basically explaining his side of the story. Now, it's extremely long, and he's done it in 3 different languages. I'm not interested to watch the whole thing.
The video was terrible, man.
Terrible. But there were some quotes and situations that came out of it that I found hilarious. One of them is that Paul Pogba allegedly buried a hyena in the middle of the Old Trafford ground, and Anthony Martial, a striker that signed, I believe, in 2015, 2014, who was meant to be a Ballon d'Or winner 5 years on from that time, was there to witness it.
And apparently that's why I got injured.
Now, I find that very confusing considering the fact that at the end, because he was meant to have done this at the time where Paul Pogba was coming to an end of his journey at Manchester United. But Anthony Martial, from my understanding, was playing for Sevilla. So how that story manifests, I don't know.
But we need to unpack the burying the hyena thing. We can't skip over this, bro. Like, do you know what it takes to bury a hyena at Old Trafford? First, where's the hyena coming from, bro?
You need clearance.
Secondly, where's hyenas in Manchester, bro?
Right.
How are you getting a hyena in your car? Well, how are you even killing the hyena first?
Lippy's right as well.
How are you putting it in a car?
How big they are?
Exactly. You fit it in a car, yeah. Driving it to Manchester, going on the pitch and burying it, and no one sees it apart from you and your
He's
brother.
saying that he buried it in the ground.
Yeah, on the halfway line, bro.
Do you know what? His brother's guilty.
Dig it up.
His brother's guilty.
Dig up the pitch to prove he's
bro. You don't have a mic.
It's not even that. A man said dig it up. Like, who? No disrespect. Do you know what? I shouldn't even say that because there could be a 1 in a million chance that he's telling the truth. But if you think I would be digging up a pitch because the man told me that, hey, I've got better things to do in my days. I've really got, like, we got camera footage. Do you know, London has the most cameras in the whole of Europe.
That's crazy.
There is no way that Paul Pogba has got away with. I know this is Manchester. He's a man, but if London has that and it's filtering out right now, everyone's got cameras, bro. So if London has the most, I don't imagine England's gonna have a little amount of cameras. Do you know what I'm saying? Brother, how are you getting from Manchester, like you said, airport, for example, to fucking the ground, which is more or less near Southwood?
But you know Old Trafford's on a highway, on a motorway, bro. How the fuck is he getting driving on that with a hyena in his car, bro?
When you get to Old Trafford, the security is mad. There is bare things. Obviously, he's Paul Pogba, so he's gonna. But they're probably gonna be like, why are you turning up now?
Let me just stop you though, yeah.
With Anthony Martial.
Let me just stop you. In what was the point that the brother was trying to make by even saying this in the first place? Big and serious. Like, what was he trying to?
I don't think he had a point still.
Was it to justify the injury that he was trying to give? Was Paul Pogba trying to give an injury to someone, or it was some type of black? Basically, he was trying to say he was doing some voodoo, witchcraft, or some judge. And Paul Pogba admitted he done judge. He said he went to go to the witch doctor because he wanted to get rid of his injuries. So he admitted going to the witch doctor, but not for the reasons that someone else is suggesting.
Wait, 1 second.
It's mad. I know it's a mad thing.
This is all mad.
He banged Judge and Mbappe as well, you know.
He done Judge and Mbappe.
Oh my god.
That's it. That judge was for Mbappe.
Yeah, that's why he's light skinned.
That's why.
What has this got to do with extortion?
Do you know what? Domestics. On Jeremy Kyle would probably make more sense.
I don't know what's going on in France, man.
The man, them are crazy, innit?
Do you know what? There's a deep one to this, though. I'll tell you this now. Because I was saying this just the other day. Let me tell you something. the unfortunate situation is, yeah, that you see when it comes to your kids and your wealth, sometimes you actually have to protect them from your family. Because you see with kids in particular, yeah, you see the abuse that kids get. More time, it's not the stranger, you know. It's the person who has access to the kids.
Okay.
Remember, think about this, yeah. The person who is this way inclined to want to trouble kids and whatever, they have a family. They're around kids. You'll usually hear people that have been like sexually abused or whatever say that it was their uncle or their cousin or their dad or their whoever else or whatnot. Yeah, it does happen with strangers or whatever, but it happens with them. And then on top of that, you see when you start having a little bit of success or money, or they think that you do, yeah, then people start looking at you. Not everyone is happy for you. So it's so mad. It's actually sad, yeah, to see that your brother, the person that you're like, I don't know what their financial situation is. I don't know how the money is getting split or anything like that, yeah. But I'm going to take an educated guess, and I could be completely wrong. How much does Paul Pogba make a month? A week?
A week, like half a mil?
Yeah, maybe.
About $500,000, yeah? How much does his brother make?
Probably like 25p.
No,
you
not,
keep making
not
a note,
much.
it turns up into...
But he might make, like, big and serious, he might make about 10 grand a month then, maybe, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, in and around that.
Actually,
maybe more or less.
He used to play... I don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Okay, we don't know.
40K a month.
Well, surely we're going to take an educated guess that, you know what, if a man's making $500,000 a week, yeah, your immediate family's okay. You might, the brother might not give you, you know, 5 grand a day. He might not do that, but you know what? Anything that you need, you're going to be okay. The fact that your own brother could come out to the training ground with a belly on.
With other man.
With other man and do that. Bro, this is the maddest thing, bro. You know what? It's fucked, bro. Because you know what the maddest... it's fucking crazy, bro.
And then
your whole brother. It just speaks to the fact that, you know what? Like, you just can't pick your family. You just can't even pick them.
Do you know what I used to say back in the day? Everyone used to say to me, blood's thicker than water. And I used to say, yeah, that's a great observational thing that you've spotted out. But apart from that, any sort of metaphorical you will have by it is absolute
It means nothing, man.
bollocks. Listen, I say to people all the
them
time, it's
who
not a
do it.
computer game, cuz. I'm not playing Sims. Like, I didn't choose anything. Man just arrived, didn't it? Whoever's my cousin's my cousin. Whoever's my brother's my brother. Whoever's my sister. It's up to me to decide whether I want to have a long-term relationship with these people, and it's based upon the way they are. So I say to people all the time, people will say, that's your cousin, that's your brother. That doesn't mean anything to me. You're telling me something that I value. If they don't value it, what the fuck's the point of this? I don't care. I only value what people value. You know what I'm
Get a
saying?
level of success. If you come from a certain, you don't even have to come from a certain background. Have a certain amount of money in your bank that people know is there as an absolute certified, almost a certified thing. So if they know that your meal's up here, watch how quick people are ready to come and climb through your window, and watch how quick it will. You'll find out how close these people actually are to you that are doing that. It might not be your immediate brother, it might not be your cousin or whatever. They may not actually be there, but you'd be surprised at the phone calls that are being made.
Do you know what? Do you know when you would know? I would say to a lot of the top footballers and top rappers, tell the people you're working with you plan to retire.
Why?
Then you'll see their reactions.
What do you mean?
They're a business. All of these footballers and all of these guys are businesses. They are the breadwinner. They are they're the Durex of the situation. They're the fucking Sainsbury's of the situation. They're the Burger King. They're the guy. If they say I'm not doing this no more, all them people that they're giving money to no longer get paid. So I'm saying walk up if you're a multi-million-pound business and see how much they care about the business of you or the person of you. Say to them, I'm stressed. I don't want to do this no more. If they don't see where you're coming from and try and help you get back to a place in life, try and know they're there for business. And I think a lot of people are like that, and it can be your brother as well. It can be your sister. It can be your cousin. It can be your dad. I saw Kanye say it best. Kanye said, we are not people now. The moment we do this, we are brands. We need CEOs. We need whatever Woolworths had, well, not now because it's fucking gone, but whatever Harrods has and Selfridges has and whatever these businesses have, Billy, one day you need to have. Chuckie, one day you need to have. Because you are selling a business. It's just that you're the face of it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So I think personally, man, when people don't look at you as a human being, you have situations like Pogba's brother, I believe, where it's just like, wait, but you make money. Your business makes money. And I'm your brother. Where's my money? And that makes logical sense in his head. And that makes logical sense to people. Listen, I've had people certain people from some areas where I'm from, they don't even know that they've said this. I don't care if they see it. It's a disappointing thing. oh, Poet ain't come back. Poet ain't come back and done what? Are you fucking sick in your mind? I got 2 fucking kids to look after. You're talking about coming back and blessing what, bro? What the fuck have you ever done for anyone? You're asking me to... This is how people think about individuals when they're growing and they don't ever take a look at, I remember when that guy had fucking nothing. He's worked so hard to get there. I'm proud of him. It's more, but why haven't I got something from you? Exactly. What? Because we shared time on planet Earth together. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't have shared it.
Yeah.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? I wouldn't be there. I'm here because the government put a load of black people in one area, so we're all sharing each time. And guess what? My mum had sex with my dad a couple of times, which resulted in family people. This cannot be a situation where anyone's obligated to do anything for anyone.
It's a victim mentality.
I know a man has got had trackers put in his car.
What?
And that's a deep one because it's like a tracker on the car is one thing. Like a tracker in the car.
That's insane.
And now you start looking around sideways like the only people I know that is in my car is people that I fuck with.
And now you're paranoid, you don't know who to trust. Yeah, and you look like the madman. These time someone put a truck in.
Inside the car. That's a madness. It's like, yeah, man. I mean, when that situation happened with Paul Pogba, I weren't surprised. I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because see when it comes to money, bro. You see when it comes to money. Yeah. Especially look at how triggering this is for some people. Yeah. Especially, let's say, for example, now, Paul has always been the one who's been super talented. He's always been the one who gets the girl. He's always been the one who... Now he's the one who's all coming to money. You got this brother now here looking at you super red eye. I wanted that gal. These times Pogba's smashing the absolute dog shit out of this gal. Easy. Yeah? Then, you know what? Do you know what? I want this car. Pogba can go and get that car like water. I want this. Then now he's just signed a contract for another $500,000 or whatever. The one day now that Paul might turn around and say, you know what? You've asked me for this, I've got you. You've asked me for that, I've got you. You asked me, I've put money into this, that, and the fourth and whatnot. The one day I tell you no, are you reacting on the time that I tell you no? Exactly. Now man want to turn, and that's the thing. Sometimes you have to judge people by when you tell them no, how they react then. They all of a sudden forget all the things that you've done for them, all of the advice that you've given them. They forget about all of that. You've told them no one time and now they feel a strong way towards you. And it doesn't come out straight away. Sometimes it never comes out, but it's something that happens within here.
It's because of the conditioning. Beyonce's got a great song, track 7, Dangerously Love album, called Yes, written by Jay-Z. It explains this perfectly. And it's exactly what you said. People are conditioned a particular way when they're in certain situations. So if I'm around Billy all the time and Billy says, every time I come to his house, he lets me go in the fridge. He's like, yeah, go in the fridge. One day he goes, no. I might say why. That's because of the conditioning. Now, a more obviously severe situation is like what Pogba asked for money. Yeah, of course. Now Pogba's got a wife. He's got children. He's made a move to Juventus. The circumstances of what I used to say yes all the time about, it's completely changed. But guess what circumstances haven't changed? For the other person.
You're still a bomb.
So because the other person's circumstances haven't changed, that reliance on whatever mechanic it is still remains. Yeah. When things are in trouble, he goes there. Wait, I don't have that no more. But that's how my life has been patterned. That's the way my life is. Why should that go? That's it. Man, then we're going to get him. Like, that's how crazy some people are. They condition their mindset to use people and to say, you're meant to provide a service for me as your friend. If you don't provide that service, I don't want you around. Yeah. Now, the person needs to understand that's literally one of the most satanic mentalities to have in life. To look at people and say, don't give me that service, fuck you, you're a prick. Like, what the hell is going on?
But you know what it is as well, my brother? Sometimes it's not even about the circumstances that change in regards to you with the wife and the kids and whatever. Sometimes you have to take a step back and say, you know what? I'm not going to enable your laziness. Yeah. I'm not saying this is the case with this, but I'm just saying this is a common situation, where it's like, you know what? Like, you've asked me. You said, oh, you know what? I want to set up blah, blah, blah. Cool, yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah, I need money for... Yeah, cool, I got you. Yeah, I got you for this. I got you for that. And then you turn around in a couple of years' time or years' time and you're like, wait, nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Everything that I've given you to start doing something with, you haven't done anything with really. You're not doing anything. You just feel as though because I make money, because I've made it, that you can now do nothing. By me continuing to keep giving you money, I'm enabling your behaviour. I'm enabling your behaviour.
The bare rappers, you know,
100%. Sometimes you've got to be able to stand up on your. Sometimes you have to be able to do that, regardless of how tough the situation is. Sometimes you have to be able to stand up on your own 2 feet, and sometimes, you know what? It's like, I get it. If you're working really hard on something, if I see you working really hard on something, and it's for whatever reason it's just not working out, I'm still giving you because you're trying, and one day. You're going to hit the tipping point and it's just going to work out.
It's about your intentions, isn't it?
Of course. But if you are looking at the fact that you're just close to me and that I'm up, so by default, we're up. Nah. Hey, Shaq said it best. You know what Shaq said, right? To his kids. Shaq said, no, I'm rich. You're not rich. I'm rich. That's what he said to his kids. You got to go and make something for yourself. Yeah, of course you got the privilege. I was just saying, Po, what Shaq said to his kids.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
You're not rich.
You're not rich. I'm rich. So you need to go and find something that you want to do. You know what? Yes, the kids are lucky that they have a backbone where they can say, you know what, Dad, can I get a little investment for whatever? That's a privilege there. But you're not going to get this just by doing nothing, just because your dad worked smart and hard and, you know, certain things aligned for him, and now all of a sudden you think that you could just do nothing. So then, okay, cool. Now one day I tell my youth, no, what are you going to do? Try and you're going to lick down your dad. And people do that. You know what? My dad's mad up and I don't even have anything right now, and this is my inheritance money. Let me go and lick down my dad. Do you know how crazy that is?
Do you know, how do you even feel like a man?
Honestly,
Honestly, if you are a man and you are relying on another person to get money, you're not even using your own tools to get money. How are you even looking at your kids and telling them how to get money? Honestly, a lot of guys, fam, you're bitches, fam. You don't even know it, bro. Like, be a man, bro. Go and make your own fucking money, bro. Go and support. Furthermore, you shouldn't be fucking pressuring someone to give you money. You should be trying to help other people get opportunities and make money together. I've got this. What have you got? Let's get together and make some money.
Right.
Not, you've got money. You've got everything. Give me a job. Help me. What the hell is this, bro?
Do you know when you know certain families' intentions when it comes to money? When someone dies.
You trust me, bro.
When someone dies. You know, my dad, he told me, he was like helping this lady who, she didn't have no family. Known this woman for years. She's obviously got family, but just no one's in touch with her, She was elderly. She had paid off her mortgage and whatever, but she had a disability. So I don't know how my dad met her, but he was just helping her. You know what? Cool. I'll help you do some shopping. I'll do the shopping for you. Whatever it is, whatever you need, let me know. So he was doing that for her for a couple of years. So mad, One day he's come to the yard and to do the shopping for her, whatever, and she didn't answer the door. When he's looked through the letterbox or whatever, he's seen a woman on the floor, dead on the floor.
Oh my God.
He's called the obviously ambulance, whatever. They've come. They've got in the house or whatever. The lady's died. So at this point, they're talking to my dad because they want to find out like what's going on, what's your connection to this lady, boom, 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 whatever. Family start popping up out of the woodworks.
Oh no!
Everyone wants to know what's happening with the house, who gets what, who is my dad part of the will. We need to look at trying to cut that out of the. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wait, no one ain't been here for decades, and now this woman's dead. If someone pops up within a week.
Do you know what? Let me just dart. Alright, I don't need to dart left. I saw it. It's funny you bring this up because I'm gonna go left a little bit. We can come back because that is a very good place to stay in. Did you see Joe Biden's conversation with Adam22?
Yeah. I literally listened to it today. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, Billy, would you? So let me give you some context and Billy go. See, did you not see it?
I saw a little bit of it. Not enough to.
Which part of the conversation?
You know what I'm talking about? The death part. Kevin Samuels and then Adam22 monopolizes off Kevin Samuels' death by uploading loads of clips and video and re-uploading old footage at the moment he's died and doesn't see anything wrong with it.
You know what it is, One thing I was saying about Adam22 is this, it's like, I'll be lying if I said I didn't understand his perspective. I understood what he was trying to say. He was basically saying that when a man dies, obviously the name trending everywhere, and their fan base is going to be a demand to see their content, demand to see like their past interviews, whatever. Yeah, but what he's failing to understand, you see where he went wrong. Yeah, is where he says, "Oh, I don't see anything wrong with it." Because deep down he knows there's something wrong with it. Because in that same interview he admitted that when he first seen Vlad TV do the same thing, his initial gut reaction was that he didn't like it.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that. He said that. But when he thought about it deeper, he realized there's nothing wrong with it. But my thing is, if you have to think yourself into thinking is right, then that means it's wrong. You know what I mean? You have to turn on your business brain and convince yourself that it's right. And
compartmentalize.
My thing is, another thing is like, it's the timing as well, bro. How can a man die? Because deeper, if you have a YouTube channel, yeah, you don't just press upload and it goes straight like that. So like, if you've got a video up of a man, yeah, an hour after he died, that means you did it straight. The minute you found the news, the first thing you did is make the phone call. Yo, make this video, find the clip, upload it. And for me, that's that like the logic behind that don't make sense to me. Right. That means you're not even thinking with a human brain on. You're just thinking numbers, monetization, and that's where I can't really rock with them kind of people that like prioritize money over morals.
Do you know, it brings me back to going back to Chuckie's point now. It's that sort of capitalism, maybe European perspective. Christopher Columbus of you think about you at a moment when I got to think about you. Exactly. So when someone dies, for example, the woman that Chuckie's dad was taking such good care of, now you want to figure out what I want in the family.
Exactly.
Cause if you was there you would have known what was happening with the house.
Facts.
You would have known.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts.
That's true.
Now, if we go and take a look at Adam22 and Joe Budden, Adam22, if you was part of our culture properly, irrespective of if the guy's a good guy or not, you would have known what Kevin Samuels was in our culture. You would have known what happens when people die within our culture. There's a level of respect. Give him a fucking week at least, dog. The same day.
Bro, an hour, it was like an hour and a half later, bro. There's a video up already.
It's like people are, I just think, genuinely, I just like people that have respect, morals, and irrespective of that, they don't barge off that. And the moment you're licking down family like Mateus, whatever, Pogba, to get some money, or cropping up when you hear that your nan died, or Kevin Samuels is that, I think the moment that is your mentality, you don't understand, you're fucked.
Yeah, and even with Adam22, yeah, it's a thing where like, obviously part of being a successful entrepreneur, yeah, is you got to be so tunnel vision, almost to the point where you're almost a bit disconnected from reality sometimes. Sometimes you might be so focused on your career, so focused on work that you actually forget, like, you just forget your basic principles of life, you feel me? I feel like that's like the effect, like, that's like an obvious symptom of it, because when you see how he like runs his business now, let's say posting a Kevin Samuels video, and after how he dies, that's not a human thing to do. That shows that you're just put your business cap.
Do you know what it's worse?
It's extreme compartmentalizing.
Exactly.
This is what I don't like.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, I agree.
Compartmentalizing means that it's like, say you think about, like, you could have an emotional attachment to something, but you can push that to one side and do this so right now it's not about the emotions for you. You're gonna actually just deal with that.
So that's exactly what it is.
So basically, I think there's two ways of thinking. There's capitalism and there's family. And when you are in England, you think capitalism more than family. And then what happens is the moment that your principles and values are in capitalism, you bring that home to your family. If it's the other way around, you bring your family principles to work. People in a wider spread have a huge amount of respect for you. You maybe don't achieve as much as the people that focus on capitalism.
Well, you can though.
But no, not in the immediate present. For example, Bob Marley probably didn't achieve what he could have achieved if his mentality was capitalism. But what it means is in 2022, he still means something to us because he thought about the opposite end of it. People like Adam22, cause he has a podcast where he's fucking his missus and he brings another porn star and they're all fucking it. There is no principles in any capacity with this guy. It's just, I want to make money and become a successful person in business. But I'm like, that means you have to make your whole life business because then there's no other place. There's no place for you to feel like, oh my God, this is bad because you don't have no family. So them people to me, and there's loads of them, you know. There's some over here, you know. Oh, don't get it twisted. There's loads over here, fam. Man don't bring their principles to work. They leave them at fucking home. And then they leave them at home so much, they forget they got them.
Academics are the same as well.
They're in the cupboard somewhere at the back.
Yeah.
Next to some old washing up powder that they bought years ago but they never used. That's where their principles are, fam.
Do you know that, as a whole, I don't think that there's anything wrong with him re-uploading the clips. An hour after he's dead, I think it's nuts.
Yeah, exactly. An hour after he's
I think
dead.
that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
I think because exactly what you said as well is like that thought process of, oh, what, he died. Then you think, rah, shit, I've got something there. Let me put that. That's nuts to me.
Your initial response to death is, how can I benefit off this?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Even though you might not have said that to himself in the mirror, that's basically what you're saying to yourself.
Yeah.
I think your initial
an hour
response
is nuts.
Your initial response kind of should be,
Like,
who's his family members? Because you know what, we just made a bit of money off his video.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna re-upload it. I'm gonna re-upload it, and you know what? You're gonna get the proceeds.
Yeah, all the money we make.
They had that conversation in the podcast as well, and that's my thing. Like, that's another thing I didn't like. Yeah, he was trying to make it seem like he was just doing it out of love for his craft, but really, truly, he was trying to deny the fact there was like monetary
value.
Yeah. He was trying to deny that, but really, truly, it was, because if there wasn't, you would have done something with that.
No,
money
he did
for
mention
God.
though. From what the clip that I saw, he did say, I remember him saying, I made 10 grand off. The Joe Budden, like when I interviewed you, but I did it because I interviewed. Yes, the 10 grand's nice, but it was because of you and what you mean to people or whatever.
But you're alive.
So he knows that he knows that he's gonna make money off of that. Like,
100% he does. But I'm saying in that, like, when I talk about Kevin Samuels, we're trying to deny that he done it for money. And really, truly, that probably wasn't a big part of it. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have done it 1 hour after. That's
what makes it worse. Do you know, if he says he didn't do it for money, I would actually believe him. Do you know why? He's on a lot of people is protocol. They're programmed. They're so programmed from work that you could be conversating with them and they're never fully engaged. Because they just know how to adapt to working scenarios. So when someone dies, there's not a family fault because there's never a family fault. You fuck your fucking missus in front of everyone. I seen your missus' vagina so many times.
Wait, you subscribe to the OnlyFans?
No, it's on fucking. I should go.
Probably, I caught you.
Hey.
It's just on the net, and I'm just like, what? You're beating it. So a man like that, I couldn't have a conversation with morals about because I don't feel like you do.
No, I could still. Because I'd be interested to find out what your morals are.
No, I would on screen. I would on screen for the same reason. Yeah, for content. But in real life, can I have that conversation with you in real life? For what? What? Because I'm here.
Let's do that. Have you got Howlers?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Adam22 is one of them. Do you know we spoke about 2 of them? I'm fuming.
That was a good watch though. I literally listened to it on the way here still.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I sometimes watch Adam22's things and they're not too bad.
I'm not saying they're not too bad.
I don't know how I feel about him to talk about colors.
He's a bit of a weird guy.
The best one out of all of them, man, is Vlad. I'm telling you.
He's the worst, bro.
No, Vlad. Honestly, he has got some of the sickest storytelling conversation. I promise you.
No,
of course, but again,
you see the Tony Yayo one? Flawless.
No, that's their content, but I'm just talking about.
Oh, them as people.
man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about them.
But you know what? That's where I compartmentalize. Like,
Okay,
I don't need to like DJ Vlad to be able to watch him be able to get insight from Tony Yayo. That's a person I like.
I hear you.
I like Tony Yayo.
You're profiting them in real life to continue to do the fuckery. So I understand, but it's like a compromise in my mind. It's like, I like R. Kelly's music, but if I listen to it in real life, he makes money and he continues to do whatever fuckery he's doing. So you're just at a standstill. Like, what the fuck do I do? I hate that. I'm not saying you're a bad person for doing it.
No, I understand the example because the child thing is a bit different. It's a mad example. It's a mad.
No, but with Adam22, I'm gonna keep it real. Adam22 is not black. He's white as white can be. So the moment you take something from black culture and exploit it for you to just make money, my nigga, I'm not saying it's bad as kids, but do you know what, brother? This isn't good. Because if 10 people do what you're doing, 100 people do what you're doing, what the fuck? Wait, just some laughing stock. You think you can go and take any of their people and go? You can't do that, brother. And that's my biggest problem.
I can't defend Adam22 because I just don't really like. There's just a couple of things that I like. Vlad's things though, I'm not gonna lie. The story's really good.
Of course, I agree.
Really good. No, like really good.
Brother, Happy People
like really
is a good song.
Yeah.
Step in the Name of Love is a good song.
No, but
big when I ain't stepped in.
No, but bro,
I'm not. Let's not compare a fucking child to someone who is, you know what I mean. Like, we can't do that.
No, I hear you.
Chuckie, I'm not seeing
And you know what? And you know what? I listened to Vibe yesterday. How about that?
Did you?
Nah, I'm joking.
Oh,
don't do that. You was about to say me too.
Can I show you a video? Can I show you a video? Watch this video. Did you see what happened? Pull up! Whoa! Oh shit! So the question you lot are asking is, Who's this woman? This woman happens to be
Wigman. That was
the Argentinian's vice president, Cristina Krishna. A 35-year-old Brazilian man tried to assassinate her then.
She got Christ in the name twice.
Do you know what? When you pronounce it, yeah, but she actually has Christ in the name.
So she got Christ in the name
No, it's
twice.
Christian, no?
And she getting wigged like that.
Brother, she didn't get wigged. Somehow, this individual, the gun
She got
jammed.
wigged.
No, the gun
Gun
jammed, bro.
Oh,
It
I
jammed.
thought it was a silencer.
It jammed. It jammed, bro. So where it jammed, everyone grabbed onto this guy, so on and so forth. But there was an attempted murder at a 35-year-old Argentinian vice president. For me, this whole thing stinks.
I thought she got wigged, bro. I thought it was
She
a
didn't get
silencer.
wigged.
I thought it was a silencer.
She's wearing a wig, though.
I thought it was a silence.
That's what I said. That's why I was so shocked. Like, raw.
You think man in
Because you know
Brazil
what,
could...
if he
think them
did
criminals
burst,
could-
if he did burst her, if it did pop like
That would've
you wouldn't have, it
splattered
wouldn't have
all
been
over.
bloody. It would have just been because the bullet would have just went straight through.
Oh, yeah.
It
Oh,
would have only have
serious?
been bloody if he had this what do you call it? It's like the sawn off.
Yeah.
You know, like the big book. Because then what happens?
shot
And then
and
especially,
fucking
see if you
viral.
burst someone with that
Told you
from
about
a
Chuckie.
distance. Because all the shrapnel opens up. Oh my god, that would take your whole head off. But if you do the close range thing and then just pop it off in that, then it's just one little
That was
hole.
my said it jam. Nah, that's an L for him. I can't lie to you. That's an L.
No,
Brother,
that is
how can
God.
it jam,
That
bro?
said, you know what? That he thought that this woman was not going to live. God did.
Oh, he said God did.
All right, DJ Khaled.
No, let me tell you something. I saw that happen outside ministry, by the way.
What?
Yeah. Like I was outside flying one time. Yeah, bro, this was crazy. This was years ago. Some don has pulled up on a motorbike, 2-man, all. I don't even know if I'm speculating it was 2-man, all black, everything, all black. Yeah, pulled up next to some guy, and then the dude at the back took the strap out, pointing it right in the don's face. Bam, just didn't think, and he just rode off. I thought,
Nah,
raw.
that's so Peter.
You know, in the ends, it was happening a lot. My boy, there's a park next door. If you're from T or if you went Gladesmore, you would know Markfield Park. It's a very peculiar park because although it's a spacious park like you would have, there's too many hidden parts in the park. So there's like a part at the back called Graffiti Walls.
Right.
Chip done his video with Storms there.
like this.
Like this, yeah. So that's Markfield Park, and that's the back part. They've gentrified it now, made it safe. Big man, it wasn't safe back in the day. Anyway, back in the day, my cousin's walking through there late at night. I won't say who. I've got a lot of cousins. I've got 50 cousins. Contraception was not used in my family.
So do I, but the older.
Serious? Do you know them?
Yeah, but nah.
Add them on Facebook. So I was walking. He's walking. So I wasn't there. He's walking, doing his thing.
I ain't even got Facebook.
Haven't you?
Nah.
Oh my god. He's with a gal doing his thing. Our brother pulls up on a bicycle. Says to him, "Yo, what go on, fam?" He turns around. He wants to engage in conversation with him. I think the girl has smelt. She smelt danger. My cousin has
gunpowder.
maybe because the gun came out.
Black.
What? The gal boss out.
She squirted.
My cousin drops to the floor.
She
The
squirted.
guy stand. Was she squirting?
You said she boss.
Well, she was squirting an hour, a couple hours later. I'll tell you why. She's on the floor. He's on the floor, sorry. Guy standing over him, dropped the bike, takes out the strap.
Mean.
My cousin said to me, we just started asking God, like, at least bring me heaven.
Right.
It's just jamming.
The guns.
Maya.
What? Bread.
It's just
Brother.
jammer. It's a jammer.
Brother,
EBK.
but these times there's no red there, but there's jam.
Okay then.
So nothing's happening.
No butter.
This guy has got up, run off, and linked the girl again.
What?
When I say my family have got issues, a man's tried to kill you.
Wait, are you sure this
A
was-
man's tried to kill you. This is facts. A man's tried to kill you, tried to shoot you. The gun's jammed. You've got up. You've realised you can get free. You've run free. And the first thing you go and do after that...
I hear it though.
What's wrong
I
with
hear
that,
it.
man?
I hear it though, bro.
God, talk to me.
Bro. If
You gotta
you're
release that.
celebrating life, bro, what's the best? What's the best way to celebrate life?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's the best way to
You could've
celebrate
just
life? By
You could've
giving
just
it.
You could have just... Yes.
By
So
giving
wait,
it.
hold on. What? The Don who nearly died went and then got some Penang bread.
Yes.
Right after that.
I hear it loud.
Exactly.
You know why? Because he was never going to get Penang bread again.
Exactly.
And you know what? I
no,
don't think people are in heaven smashing like that.
You never know. You never know.
Nah, I don't think people are piping like that in heaven. Like
No,
everything's
Tupac's
all-
there, man. I don't know.
Nah, it's all celibacy. It's all celibacy and all of these type of things and that. There's bare mingling and whatnot. No one's not getting proper neck in heaven. Like no one's not getting no
He's talking
real
like
top.
he's been, bro.
What? No one ain't getting no proper top.
I'm asking
So you
Kanye.
know what? If someone's wigging me or trying to wig me, then I'm gonna try and get some neck afterwards in a couple of.
Nah, because deep it,
Because I was never gonna get that again. What are you
Bro.
telling me? I'm just gonna just chill in heaven and that with my granny and.
Like that, I hear you.
You understand what I'm saying?
But no, because
I hear you,
what
I
I'm
hear
saying,
you.
yeah. If God wakes you up in your sleep, yeah, and says you're gonna die in 2 days,
I'm
what's
smashing.
one of the
I'm
first
going
things
to
you're
get some
gonna do?
Penan. I'm going to
before
get
you
some
die?
Penan bread.
What's that?
I'm going to get some Penan bread.
Exactly, bro. That's one of the best ways to celebrate life. So I hear him.
Listen, if Russia
couple
come
things
here and
to do.
go and do a madness,
Who?
Russia, because I mean that's probably going to happen at some point.
China.
Russia's going to just
Shit.
maybe land like maybe 600 or 6,000 troops in Oxford Street and whatever, and it's just going to be a madness.
Not come hold them.
Prior to that, I'm trying to get some Penan bread.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I told you, any
Yeah,
sign
that's
of war.
second. Yeah, man.
Big man, I'm gonna go somewhere where the bread's at. Yo, nah, Mate, I'm going to New Zealand.
I'm not agree with that.
Stuart,
I'm
Fam.
going Nigeria, bro.
Fam, you got what? If you know that they're going to come, then you can just come quickly and then gone.
He makes it seem like
Say
it's so
come,
simple.
come before they come.
Yes.
Now I'm going Nigeria. I'm coming there.
Come off the hour, come off the man, apparently.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm making that. I need to make sure I get this nut off. I need my head
That's what I need
to.
to
I need
know.
my head to be clear. I need my head to be clear. When I'm
Because
trying to
just
jump
shoulder
on
shake,
boats or
both
whatever,
ends.
I need to know that I can. I don't want to like when I'm trying to get where I'm going. I don't
Just
want to be
shoulder
thinking
shake,
about
yeah.
sex.
Shoulder shake. Shoulder shake.
Bro,
Nah,
shoulder
my
shake on
last
the plane.
nut can't be a shoulder
Shoulder
shake.
shake on the plane, bro.
Nah. My last nut can't be that. My last nut has got to be in the
think
Penan
You're
bread,
already
no
cook-
contraception. I need to feel warmth.
I might just do a little shoulder
Well,
You
shake.
understand what I'm
okay,
saying?
but
You know
what-
that warmth. You know that temperature. You get what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah?
Close my eyes, put a condom on,
What?
do a shoulder shake, and pretend.
Wait, you
Listen
lot,
to sounds.
What? You lot shoulder shake with a dom on?
No, but we might die, so at least mix it up.
Who's you lot?
Oh.
I'm trying to
You're on
include
your
you.
own. You're on your own.
We're gonna die. I've never done it before.
Bro,
Mix it up.
have you shoulder shaked with the dom on? Big and serious.
You did
No.
that this morning. Don't lie, bro.
This morning.
Have
I'll
you
show you what happened
shoulder
this morning.
shaked
if
with
you
a
like.
dom?
Nah.
Yes, sir.
That is crazy.
Guy,
I wanted
man.
to know what it felt like.
Look like
Huh?
you gotta have beautiful women.
It was your first time to nut.
Wait, you done it
Wait,
before?
I'm just here. I want him. Now you can talk.
What the
Go on. Wait, go
Can
on.
you bleep this bit out, please?
No, go on.
No, I'm not saying.
Alright, go on. I'll bleep it out. What, have you got another howler? or-
No, the-
Sorry, yeah, listen to this video. Can we watch another video? Or maybe we can just listen to this guy. I like him, you know. I'm gonna miss him, man.
It takes ages to.
I'm gonna miss him.
If you have an old kettle that takes ages to boil, it may cost you £20 to replace it.
Okay.
But if you get a new one, you'll save £10 a year for every year on your £10 a year every year on your electricity bill.
Now, this is my problem with the first thing he said. If I spend £20 and I get the new kettle, for the first 2 years I'm a square one. I'm not saving any money. So Boris Johnson again is just showing you another reason why he just can't be in this country. You cannot convince a nation of individuals where the cost of living is coming so high. You're gonna say you can save a tenner.
No, but the
fuck you gonna do with a tenner?
The fact that he stuttered as well that made it so much worse. But he didn't even sound confident when he was saying it. Like
He used a
knew
shit.
he was saying
He used a
bullshit.
very shit example.
Who did?
The Boris.
Oh, Boris was terrible there about buying a new kettle. Fucking, I'll buy a kettle for £100. I like nice kettles. That means for 10 years I ain't profiting shit.
No, man. He should use different, like bigger examples, man. Like
Bro, he's a dunce, bro.
When does he go, by the way?
I swear he got. You know, he
he's
basically
gonna go and
looks
fuck
like, you know,
more gal.
Oh, 100%.
End of this month.
Yeah, he goes tomorrow.
Oh, he goes tomorrow.
Tomorrow or this weekend, I think. It's
He,
this
he
weekend.
better
It's
go
this-
crazy tonight. I might be linking.
All right, let's drop him
He
out.
should have gone Carney, bro.
He was.
He probably did.
He was raiding.
Fam, he was raiding yachts.
He was what?
Johnson was raiding a yacht, bro.
What are you
A
talking
man's.
about?
I
I
wanna show
was
you right
raiding the
now.
yard in
I'm gonna show you right
Carnival.
now. A man's yard
In
got
the morning.
raided. A man's yard got raided, and he's like, "Bro, my yard's getting raided." But look here, it's Boris
Boris.
Johnson.
What was he looking for?
Fucking
None. Was he looking for none?
Oh, where's the video?
Now, big man thing. You know, Boris basically got sacked. Like basically. Like,
He got sacked.
That's like the closest thing you can get to getting sacked as a prime minister.
Of course.
Because they voted no confidence and then he cut. That's getting sacked.
Yeah.
That is getting sacked. That's a nice way of
of
getting
course it
sacked.
is.
Yeah,
How
for
can you
real.
get sacked? How can a prime minister get sacked?
I didn't look at that.
That
You know?
stinks, bro. A prime minister, you're getting sacked.
All right, well, I got one more. Oh, this is sad, by the way. Just a little clip, just a little fact to remember. There's a tribe in northern Brazil. It's a tribe in India or something like that. Basically, the last man anyway from this tribe died, so that language is gone now. You're never going to be able to hear that language again. From a
man.
particular type of tribe. But the final one here is just for me to talk about dietary requirements, especially at Carnival. I feel like dietary requirements are very important. If you don't know what the type of food is like, you've never tried it before, you should definitely always go to places that are reliable and eat foods that you know. And if it's a food that you think, like for example, my cousin, he likes to eat liver. So I say to him, yeah, live a little, but just don't do it in front of me. I don't want you to eat liver around me.
Okay.
Same way, I don't want man to eat batty around me. What's going on? In Carnival, is this batty safe? Whose batty is it? You got your tongue there. She might be shitting right now. What is going on with you lot? I've had enough.
Bro, no, you're not deep in it. Man's, he's not even, bro, he's just licking his tongue out, bro. Man didn't even put no salt and pepper.
You
Man
cannot
didn't even put
eat batty
no seasoning.
in front of people. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not even a spoon. You even use a spoon.
It's dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm with it.
Eat batty in private.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Eating batty in public.
And the worst thing is, his batty's bigger than hers. Should be the other way. Should be the other way around. What the fuck is he doing, bro? He's in the wrong position. This is terrible, bro. How is he just sticking out his tongue like this, bro?
Fam.
It is, though. Fam, now that is insane.
Brother,
bro.
he's eating the... Like,
Guys,
look,
I want to know what his shit look like that day.
but you know what I don't like?
Go on.
I don't like how other people in the video are not stopping him. This to me is an Anthony Joshua moment.
I would have
Save your friend.
I would have licked him down.
Come on, saving my
You
brethren.
linked him down.
You can't
Yeah,
lick
man.
not ass in front of me, bro. You can't. That's disrespectful to me. It is, bro.
Hey, I'm new to this eating batty stuff.
Bro, don't lie, bro.
No,
I mean, I'm not.
No, I did it. I started it this year.
Oh, I was gonna try. I thought you were trying to act like you ain't done it.
No, I have. No, I have.
No.
No, you're too young. Are you eating Penang bread yet, though?
No.
You
See,
pussy.
don't worry though.
Fuck the man.
You see, no, let me tell you this. No, let's do this.
No,
Wait,
it's
wait,
2010 in Oldham.
I hear that. You see when you do.
that makes you like
see when you
26,
do. You see when you do. You see when you do. Shout me. You see when you do. Shout me.
You
We'll
want me
have
to
a
give
wicked-
you want me to give you a review?
No. Yeah.
You want me to
Yeah.
know what it tasted
Yes. Yes.
like? Okay then.
Yeah.
So I
You
can
see when you
pass it
eat the
to
Penang bread, shout me, and we'll have a growing conversation about it. Yeah. When you're ready, you got my number.
Someone's gonna
Just
grow.
shout me. I'll give you a couple of tips and that as well. For the
I'll be
next
honest, you're gonna
time.
be waiting till the day
Nah,
comes.
no, I'm not.
No, do you know what?
You think I
I'm
might
gonna
think
eat
you
Penang
might,
bread
know.
soon. Watch.
No, there's a couple tribes of people, yeah, in the younger audience that are just on this real nigga shit. They're just not doing it. I know some man that are 27, never done it, and they're like, Paul,
I feel sorry for
never
them.
gonna check. So do I.
Why though? What do you gain from it, bro?
What do you mean?
You know what? Listen, forget.
You see the girls, for example, this morning.
Go.
The girl this morning, I looked at her, she looked at me. And at that moment there, I said, what is the way I can show you that me waking up and seeing this face has made me the happiest man?
No. Interception.
My
Interception.
Why?
Allow me, man.
We had a shower the night before, so yeah, I'm gonna eat
Do you know what it's the same as saying?
front to back.
Do you know
man.
what it's the same as saying?
What?
It's like a woman saying, but why would you suck his ting? What is he gonna get out of it?
No.
It's
what am I gonna get
exactly
out of it?
the same.
No, she can see what we're gonna get out of it.
No.
What do you mean? Yeah, but they can still get there.
And I see it as well. Because, you know, a lot of guys haven't made their girl do that, so they don't.
Right. We see when you get one. Trust me. Yeah, you don't know
Not
what
like that.
I do feel.
Not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, though.
That sounds.
If I ever
That is
had
crazy.
and a girl done that, I'm never.
That looks like you're the elevator is breaking down.
You know
like
what?
they're having
Mad cow disease.
epilepsy.
You ever seen mad cow
What?
disease?
Yeah.
Mad cow disease.
But now I was gonna say though, how am I gonna phrase this? This wasn't me that said this, innit? It was just someone that like happens to look like me and like talk like me, innit? He said this, innit? He said that he don't eat pussy, innit? But what he says that if you eat pussy, you might as well eat us as well.
Yeah,
Because they're
fair
neighbours. They're neighbours.
Fair
He's
enough.
saying there's no point of going there and not going there.
No, there is a point.
There is a
No,
point.
but he's saying
But
like.
you know what? If that's the
That's
thing,
what
then
you're
that's the
saying.
thing.
So why are you saying?
This guy, Billy the Kid. We'll call him Billy the Kid, innit? That's Billy the Goat, so it's not me. It's not me. He's basically saying, if you're gonna go down, you might as well go down all the way.
Kids
Why
are
are you
kids.
just stopping halfway?
Tell them grow up.
I can tell you why, but if you're gonna do both, just do both. But there's a big benefit on doing that. And let me tell you this: you see, when you see the reaction that you can get out of that with someone that you are so attracted to, I don't understand why you wouldn't.
It makes her so like she's so.
The only reason why I say,
Bear
the
man
only
said
reason
that
why I
to
say that, the only reason why I say that is because how can I feel so strongly about having my thing sucked a certain way, and then me be like, then I might as well this then, because you're sucking my dick and I piss from it. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Do you know,
But there's pleasure from it.
Trust me.
Trust me.
No, but I'm saying,
It releases.
I'm saying, do you enjoy it?
Oh my! It's one of my favorite things.
What? Wait.
Eating panaan bread is one of my favorite. Eating panaan bread is one of my favorite things.
Is that a height thing though? What is it? No, I mean, it's a height thing.
I don't want to talk to you, man.
No,
I don't want to talk to you.
No, because he's got to
killed
get
him.
No, because if he wants to suck breast, he's got to get the tippy toes. So I'm saying that's
you
where
can stand up
that's
and
where
do it.
that's where he reaches.
You're mocking it.
Brother,
Either way, he enjoys it.
bro, I enjoy it, bro.
Do you
What?
enjoy it?
Of course he does.
What?
Okay, so let me ask you this: if a girl gave it a choice between her giving you head and you giving her head, you're choosing you giving her head.
Bro, that's childish.
You would actually choose you giving her head.
Bro, you're asking me a childish question.
Close hand you.
Wait, what?
You said your church.
You're asking me a
Why
childish
is it
question.
childish?
But that's never a scenario that will
Right.
happen.
No. I'm just
And
saying.
you know what
I'm
we do?
asking
We're
which- I'm asking
sharing
which-
responsibility.
I'm asking which one do you prefer. That's
We're
what I'm trying
sharing
to see.
responsibility.
You've done 69?
No,
It changed your life, brother.
To bits.
Your life.
Strong.
Put it this way.
No, so you don't have a preference of one or the other.
Obviously, yeah. Do you know what? Sometimes I do, because if you're not sucking my thing properly, then I don't want you to
It
do
can even
it.
turn you off sometimes.
Yeah, but I know that the majority of the time I'm gonna do it properly, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Oh shit!
Trust me.
Billy,
Yeah?
wait till you get a girl. Do you know what you and
So,
your
yeah,
girl
wait
do?
until you get a gal, man.
When you get your a good girlfriend, you just play tennis all day. So you eat her out in the morning. You might close your eyes. You wake up, there's a bad boy breakfast. All of a sudden you're like, what? You eat that breakfast now. You're like, you know what, darling, we're going for a walk. You don't even do the walk thing. You go for the walk right now. All of a sudden you're eating that good little lunch somewhere. Like it just back and forth. She'll do something for you. You do something for her. By the end of the week, you've had such a great week. You eating a pussy's not even a thing. You might just do it because it's Tuesday at 5 o'clock now.
Right.
And that's the type of vibe that we want to try and get to.
Strong.
Lovely women.
Yeah, man. And
Take
you know
care
what?
of
We
them.
just want to help.
When I do
Take care of them, they take care of you.
Right.
Chuckie, when I do, I'll FaceTime you.
Bryson Tiller exchange, it will
After I'm
happen.
finished.
Yeah, yeah.
You said you don't want to.
finish. Yeah, after you finish. shout.
69 though, please do the 69.
That one's it's a little bit more tricky-ish.
Techie.
No,
But-
that's too advanced for me, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, just get like
What?
missionary.
I'm not jumping straight to 69.
Look,
bro.
You
let
just
me
got
let me start.
The one time
Whoa,
that
whoa,
you-
whoa,
yeah, no,
Chuckie,
no.
Chuckie.
Pour it.
This is
One at-
YouTube. This is YouTube.
One
Oh,
at
yeah,
a time.
Adam22.
One at a time. One at a
Yeah,
time.
let me go start off at level 1 now. Work me up to 69.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Sometimes just dive in the deep end and you'll learn how to swim.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you,
I can't swim though.
Nah, can I? That's black people.
And follow instructions if she does say, because she might say, "Can you just come up a little bit?
I
Come up a
I've
little
got
bit."
too much pride for that, man.
What are you talking about, bro?
Are you mad? So what do you want her to do? Push her head? Because that's really disrespectful.
I'm telling
It's
you.
the same thing. It's the same thing.
Not necessarily.
Her telling you what to do and her physically like moving.
Do you know? I don't even
It's-
mind that
it's-
as well, Po.
it's
To be
the-
honest,
you
with you.
get
I
me?
don't even mind.
No, I've got long hair in it, so the moment you start pulling my hair, it just feels like role reversal.
Are you both pulling each other's hair?
It's long.
I
It's
hear
long.
that.
I'm not on that.
I
I'm
hear
not
that.
on that. I'm not on that. But
Yeah.
you got too much of an ego. When the girl says to me, I'm like, yeah, cool. I want to make you happy.
Right.
So do I, but I think there's off way, surely.
What? How?
Such as?
Going for a
Should we
walk,
write a book?
Like just
kissing her
Tweet?
neck,
buying her flowers and that.
buying her flowers. Hey, listen. Hey,
You're gonna be on loan forever.
hey, thanks
You're gonna
for.
be on loan forever.
Hey, we're gone.
yesterday.
We're gone. We're gone. We're
I'm
gone.
capping.
Hey, thanks for listening, everyone.
I've never
yeah?
done that. But I've never bought a girl flowers, but
Haven't you? Watch this.
Hey, thanks for listening. What? Billy, love for coming again, my bro.
Yeah, love,
Yeah.
love.